Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Ref the District's last live watch party for the 2022 season for the Washington Commanders. It all ends here, Stoner. It all ends here against the Dallas Cowboys. I'm Nathan Perry. That's the Stoner. Trev is coming in hot, and we're not even bothered going to sync until he gets here. But we'll be synced up right now watching the last few seconds of this New York Jets Miami game. But Stoner, what are your thoughts and feelings going into this game against Dallas?
I really only have one major concern about the whole Sam Howell deal, that no matter what happens, I haven't come up with a scenario that changes my mind about this. No matter what happens, it's not going to clear up the quarterback situation for 2023. He can go out there and have a monster game, or he can go out there and just totally poop the bed, or he can just be average. We still don't know what that means in terms of the 2023 quarterback situation because of other factors as well, of course, with the owners, with the coaches, with Sam Howell, with Heineke, all that stuff. So that's kind of my big thing going in, is that I really don't want to see him out there because of that. However, he needs to be out there playing. And it's just weird, this juxtaposition that I can't figure out. He shouldn't be out there because it's just going to make it worse, but he needs to be out there because we need to see him against real competition. So I don't know. I don't know what to think.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. I kind of disagree a little bit with you in some sense, and that is because if he comes out and he balls, he is doing that against a playoff defense. He's doing that against Dallas, which is a good defense, and he's doing this with backups. So I do agree with you that it doesn't mean much, but it at least shows the promise that a lot of these howlers are talking to us. And I don't know how much you watched of Trev and I, but I've got the button ready. I've got the button ready. We can do some howling later on.
Oh wow!
If he scores or does something amazing. So
I like that. I like it.
So in that regard, I think it's something. Now here's the thing.
So wait, before you move on from that. So you're saying if he plays really well, then you're saying that's a good thing.
It at least shows the promise, right? It's not. I'm not saying it means he needs to be QB1 going into next season, but it at least shows like, hey, he should be in the competition for it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a hilarious ending for this Miami Jets game. But it is what it is for that one. Not really important for us there. But I think for Sam Howell, having a good game against a legit defense shows us like, hey, this guy should be in the conversation at least.
Yeah.
And maybe you don't go out and get, a vet who's going to cost you either a lot of money or a lot of picks. You can get somebody who's more mid, which, to be fair, if they're a free agent QB, they're probably going to be mid. But you get somebody who competes with him and you see what's going on. Now,
how is that any different than what we went into this year with Taylor Heineke?
What do you mean, Taylor Heineke and Carson Wentz and Sam Howell?
Yeah.
You still came
in with not really knowing.
Yeah. And that's where I'm not disagreeing with you. Like it all it is it gives you somebody who's on the roster currently who is going to potentially be that. And that was because they still had to sign Taylor Heineke. They still had to, well, actually, I guess no, Taylor Heineke was on the roster. But it gives you somebody younger to mold. So where it doesn't change is, it's just one game. We're not expecting much from him today. So what is balling out for him? Are we talking 4 touchdowns, or balling out's 2 touchdowns and like 250 yards? And a Scott Turner offense, Stoner, that's a good game.
Right.
That's a good game.
Well, that's the problem. So if he balls out in a Scott Turner, Ron Rivera led offense, and you decide to move on from Ron Rivera and Scott Turner, and you bring in, here we go again, you bring in a new coach who is not bringing in his quarterback, which is what the Washington franchise has done not year after year, but
coach after coach. Yeah, absolutely. And that's why I don't want
you can't do that.
a little spoiler. I mean, we've got I think like 15 plus off-season episodes to kind of talk about this,
Yeah.
but I don't want to draft a QB this year.
I mean, I don't know. It depends on who the coach is.
So that's
if
my
you
point.
Don't bring in a coach, then I can see sticking with the Howell and a Teddy Bridgewater or something to that effect, right? But if you bring in a new coach, you have to let that coach decide who his quarterback is going to be, and it shouldn't be coming in saying you need to develop Sam Howell. That didn't work with Haskins, and that's why we're stuck here 3 years later, because the mandate was Ron and Scott, you come in, you develop Haskins. That's your job. So don't draft Tua. Don't draft Herbert. And that's got us stuck here. So if you get a new coach and a new offensive coordinator, you can't say, here's your quarterback, develop him. You can't do that. That's where I think it muddies everything up no matter what he does.
It's going to be muddy regardless. One, I don't think Ron Rivera is going to be let go. Now,
I don't think he's going to be let go.
Interesting. No, I just don't see it happening. What I do see happening, especially lately with a lot of the conversations, and this is where I'm going to shift us to, is Scott Turner being let go. And that's something that I think is going to, right, just another another winning season or non-losing season for Mike Tomlin. You remember when we could have traded for him? Like that was the rumor and everything. Man,
could have, or somebody just threw a rumor.
Some rumors, I guess. Anyways, would be great to have Mike Tomlin here. Trev is in the house. Let's get him up. We can get our graphic up then.
What up, boys?
Perfect timing, Trev. As I was talking about Scott Turner potentially being let go, and my concern is with the Howlers, such as yourself, Trev,
yes, sir,
is his development, right? Because he's going to have one offensive corner within Scott Turner. If Scott Turner's to let go, the next year where he's going to have a different one. And then if Ron Rivera is let go during the season or after that season, then it's going to be a whole new other offense. 3 offensive coordinators in 3 years. We saw that not work out with Jason Campbell. Right. Is there some concern there with Scott, with the Scott and Howell, that relationship?
Concern there? Yeah, he's gonna make him look bad. That's what he's done with every quarterback he's had a chance to coach for our organization. Yeah, he's had a lot, but he swears up and down he can fix them and make it work and develop them. But we don't have time for that. Like I heard Stoner saying like that. We don't have time for that. So this is a concern. It's his first game today, and he's probably going to make him look bad because of the play calling that he's going to put himself in.
Okay, but let me ask you guys. And Nathan and I kind of talked about it beforehand. But what happens if he balls out? What does that mean for 2023?
That means he is our quarterback 2 or 3. No matter
2 or 3, if he balls out, he's quarterback 2 or 3 this year.
Well,
and without ever stepping on the field.
Well, because kind of by default, because we didn't know how to play with Carson Wentz and Taylor Heineke. We don't know how to manage our quarterbacks when we had it, so that's why he was quarterback 2 and 3 all year. But if he balls out, I mean, bring him back. He's your 5th round pick. Bring him back one more year and let him learn behind whoever our starter is, because we saw Jarrett Stidham ball out against the Niners last week. They lost, but he balled out. And then this week, what happened on yesterday? Nothing. So, he's probably going to ball out. Sam Ehlinger had a ball out game too, and now he's trash afterwards. So, because they had quarterback controversy in Indy, there's quarterback controversy here. So, if you don't have that and you let the man ball out and sit behind somebody in case starters go down with injury, because it happens a lot every year, then he'll be ready to go. And we already know what he has. So he has balls out games in his system, but you can't just get rid of him.
Right. I'm not advocating getting rid of him.
No,
but if he balls out, the pressure from outside of the organization is going to be so great to make him the guy, to make him QB1.
And I
that's
don't think that's
that's
enough.
not good
It's
based
not.
off of one game at the end of the year. And it
Because-
also might mean that might save Scott Turner's job. It
And
might
that
save
sucks.
Ron Rivera's job.
And that sucks
Right.
because
This is why this whole thing is a disaster
it is, because
for him to be playing.
Scott Turner's probably going to call a bad play, but Sam Howell will have the IQ and intelligence to ad-lib off of it and make a spectacular play, and it's going to make Scott Turner look great, like you just said.
Yeah,
and that's going to suck. And it's
Right.
people are like, see, Scott knows how to work with Sam Howell. No, he called a reverse, and Sam was just smart enough to run it instead of executing the play. Like, that doesn't mean he's a great play caller. So yeah, we're in a pickle right here, you guys. We are.
Because what's the opposite then, Nathan? What if he plays horrifically, right? And he's like 9 of 24 for
and those four
103
interceptions
yards.
that Sean is saying that he's
We
gonna
should have
have
used a
during the
5th
game.
round pick on somebody else. Then that's what's
What's
gonna
the
happen.
dude for Baltimore that was playing today? Their third stringer,
Anthony Brown.
Yeah, and he went out there and he had 3 first half turnovers that led to 21 points. He had 2 picks and a fumble in the end zone for a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
So what if he plays like that? Then all of this, I mean, you just, that's the opposite. That's what I'm asking, Nathan. What happens if he does that?
I mean, if he does that, I think that's probably more expected than him throwing for 4 touchdowns and everything else. So if he does that, then it probably means for this particular group, because again, I think that maybe Scott gets let go. I mean, you have Terry McLaurin out there liking a response to sharing of Logan Thomas's wife's IG post of, they're wasting, the offensive talent.
Mm-hmm.
2 years, no red zone targets.
Yeah, it's so it is.
This is it. This is what I'm talking about right here. If he gets pummeled and he's terrible, nobody will blame Sam.
No, he can't.
So then maybe you say, okay, Scott's got to go, Ron's got to go, whatever, and you still say it's not Sam's fault. He has all this potential, and then you bring in a new regime, and their mandate is, develop Sam Howell, and that's not how it works. New regime. I think their guy.
I think what we're seeing here. Hold on, Trev. I think what we're seeing here is going to be a little bit more like what Gardner Minshew was with the Jaguars, right? A lot of people love Gardner Minshew. I get it, the reasoning, Minshew mania, and all that good stuff. Blah blah blah. He's a backup quarterback. Howell is going to run into the same thing here. Okay, good or bad game today doesn't matter. A god awful game, a balling out game. He might get the QB1 job by default next year, and then Washington's going to be horrible. Ron's going to get fired. The new owner's going to bring in their person, and we're going to then draft our Trevor Lawrence.
Mm-hmm.
That's if I'm looking into a crystal ball, that's what I see happening here. Howell is not going to be the long-term answer. I know the Howlers, hate to hear that from me. I like the kid, minus the steak thing. I mean, that's it's his personal choice. I like a good steak, but he's just not going to be QB1 here. He was drafted in the 5th round. He's going to be a good backup. Maybe we can get something for him if like I said, if he's a Gardner Minshew type. But in the long run, it's not going to be the answer. And Ron and Stone, this is why I don't get where you're kind of coming here. Ron doesn't want to draft a young QB and try to develop him. Ron knows his time is limited. So I don't see the next regime being given a QB to go with. You're going to have Sam Howell, who probably wins you 3 games in 2023.
All right. Okay. So how do we necessarily just automatically think that Sam Howell is going to win us 3 games next year? All he has
only 3 games.
Yeah, he has all the weapons around him. Like right for the most part next year, he'll have Terry, Dotson, maybe Logan, like another tight end. Maybe he has Brian Robinson, and he has that stout defense.
Mm-hmm.
What if he is QB1 next year because there's no really valuable or good enough free agent quarterbacks, and the draft class is young? What if he is quarterback 1 and we win 7 or 8 games, and then we go get our guy next year and make Sam Howell go back to being quarterback 2 because we know he's not capable of being a starting quarterback, but he can manage the game for what
you're going to see, Trev, is you're going to see him. They're going to see the QB competition, and then Sam either wins that QB competition against your first, draft pick, or he loses out to them.
But what if he honestly comes and balls out? Maybe he's like literally like we don't know that.
Then
yet.
We have another Taylor Heineke on our hand, where people
we
are
don't know. We don't know that, bro, because he has a better arm.
Allen's on the ground.
He has a better arm than Taylor Heineke. He makes more plays. He uses legs way better than Taylor Heineke. We saw it in preseason.
You're talking about preseason?
I am. That's what this game is today. That's what this game is today. And then also the new regime thing coming in and helping. Yeah. Daniel Jones was on his way out of New York last year. Brian Daboll comes in with his staff. Now he wants to keep him and extend him and Saquon Barkley after having a mediocre year and making the playoffs. It can happen, bro.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones, he didn't turn the ball over that much this year, as much as he used to. And he's making the playoffs and possibly being extended. When just a season ago, they were talking about getting rid of Daniel Jones. So it's possible.
That's a mistake. I think that's a mistake for the Giants too.
They make the playoffs. How is that a mistake, bro? We're not in the playoffs. Mistake all you want. They are.
Right.
Just saying.
I just think long term that's going to be a mistake for the Giants.
If they make the playoffs consistently,
I think that's on their coaching, less on the QB.
Right. Well,
but
that's what can happen. He can be developed. We got it. It's too early to predict 3 wins for Sam Howell next year.
You're right.
Trev.
It's too early.
Tell me this. Do you trust this current coaching staff
to
develop a QB?
I was saying if Stoner, if they brought a new regime in next season or in mid-season, it's possible. Mm-hmm. But this staff, no. Not with this staff. I'm banking on if a new regime came in the middle or in between as a bridge gap. Yeah, it's possible. But with this current staff, no.
But you're also going to waste another year.
We're used to that.
Of McLaurin. It doesn't matter if you're used to it.
I know, and that's the problem.
You're going to waste another year of McLaurin's prime, of Samuel, which after next year he may not be here because his contract's up.
Mm-hmm.
Of Robinson, of Jahan Dotson. You're wasting that time with mediocre quarterbacks again. Another year.
You mentioned the offensive talent. You're also wasting the defensive talent, right? Jonathan Allen, we're entering his prime years. You're likely going to lose Deron Payne. If Jamin Davis continues turning it around, if you're saying you're not getting the QB for another 2-3 years, that's 2 to 3 years that these talents in their prime are going to be wasted.
I just think if you have a better quarterback than Taylor Heineke, whether it's Sam Howell, Gardner Minshew, or anybody with our offensive weapons and a new coordinator, we can win more than 7 or 8 games. I really believe that.
And you could be right. You could be right. There's no perfect way to do it. There's nothing that you have. There's no sort of checklist that you have that all you have to do is follow this and you will be a contender year after year. Right. That's not the way, things work. Right. So it could be that you could bring in a whole new regime who brings in a new quarterback and you win. It could be that you could bring in a whole new regime and Sam Howell's the guy and you win. It could be the opposite of both of those things. You just never know. And then there's people saying that this team is more than one quarterback away from winning, which I don't necessarily agree with, because the quarterback obviously is the most important position in the game. And if you have that guy, then you're able to fill in those other positions with maybe not great players and you can still win that way. It's proven year after year after year. There are some outliers. There are some Trent Dilfers of the world that make it to a Super Bowl win. But by and large, you got to have a Hall of Fame quarterback to win the Super Bowl. And that's what this team needs. If you get that, then that quarterback can mask a lot of the other issues that you have, even defensively. Even if you have issues defensively, a quarterback can make up for that. It can make up for bad offensive line play, can make up for lack of weapons, all of these things, injuries, all of that stuff. So you've got to get the quarterback first.
I do think we are more than a QB away. Now, maybe not necessarily on the field playing the game, but I do feel like we're the right head coach and QB away. Those two, if you have those two, right? And that's what we saw with the Giants, as we're bringing them up as an example. Jones was just okay. He was a top pick years ago, but they got the right coach there, and they're in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. They're not winning. They're not going any further though, because Daniel Jones is not good enough.
But they got a chance, bro. We don't have a chance,
right? But but that's not what you want. You don't want somebody who gets into that last playoff position and squeaks by. Eventually, you got to get past that. Eventually, you've got to get to Joe Burrow, the Josh Allen.
Yeah,
Mahomes,
but
those guys that you're going to contend every year, regardless if you've got Tyreek Hill or not, regardless if you've got a good offensive line or not. Look at what Joe Burrow did last year and Patrick Mahomes the year before that. Regardless of all those, you got to have that guy.
You got to have that guy with his two other right guys too, offensive coordinator and D coordinator.
Sure.
They went and got Wink Martindale from Baltimore, and they brought back Landon Collins, and he makes him look like a Pro Bowler again. It's weird. Their defense has a bunch of nobodies outside the defensive line, and they have a good defense. And then their offensive coordinator is who? And the Giants, who's the offensive coordinator?
It's probably Dable.
Probably. And then San Francisco. They weren't like back in the day. They had a good defense, and then it kind of fizzled out. They went and got D'Amico Ryans, former defensive player in the NFL. Look at their defense now, outside of Fred Warner. Who else can you name? You can't, but they're balling the heck out.
Bosa.
And then the offensive coordinator is Kyle Shanahan. So like Bosa, but like out of those two. So I think it depends on the like you said, the quarterback, the coach, the D coordinator, the offense coordinator.
Yeah, it's all got to work together. When you go back and you look at specifically at those Cowboys teams that won those 3 Super Bowls in 5 years, whatever it was, was it because a great offensive line, or was it because of Emmitt Smith, or was it because of Aikman, or was it because of the coach, or was it because of Norv Turner? You know what I mean? It was. You do have to kind of get collectively all those things that work together in order to be a great team. Mm-hmm. But I guarantee you this: if you don't have the quarterback, then none of that other stuff matters. None of it. None of that other stuff matters.
Do you think the offensive line is more important than the quarterback? Oh, real quick. Can I just say, I love us being all together again. It's been a long time ago.
It's been too long, hasn't it?
It feels so good.
The Perry's last minute change on not going to the game. We thought about it, and we got a message from Shady Katie and another friend of ours that's at the game, and they said they miss us, but it is very, very rowdy there at FedEx Field. So Dallas fans are making it the North Dallas over there, and we'll see how it goes. But it's gonna be a wild one here as we get closer to kickoff. Let's make sure that we're synced here. I've got a couple of Yahoos up on screen right now. I know I'm behind Stoner.
Yeah, you probably are
on my screen too.
Who do you got, Trev?
Greg Olsen and Kevin Burkhalter.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah, Heineke is now hugging Sam Howell. We're back to the Yahoos. Yeah.
All right, so hang on. Let me. I've got Aaron Andrews on here. As soon as Aaron Andrews leaves, hang on. She's still yapping. She's probably talking about Carson Wentz.
Aaron Andrews.
Okay, as soon as they cut away from Aaron Andrews and they show the back of Mike McCarthy, let me know.
Okay.
The guy who says, what am I supposed to say? Yeah, that
guy. Aaron Andrews is on screen for me right now. Mike. As long as McCarthy's there in Dallas, I'll be happy. I think that he's another clapper.
They made the playoffs.
Okay, and so did the clapper.
Who's
Great.
the clapper?
Sounds like a disease, bro. That's not when people.
Who's the clapper? Jason
You
Garrett?
don't, Jason Garrett.
Oh, I didn't know he was the clapper.
All right, back on McCarthy for me.
Yeah, he's not going to win them anything. So
And
as long as he's there, back in McCarthy.
Pause, Trev?
Back in McCarthy. Back in McCarthy.
Yeah,
back
good.
in McCarthy.
Good.
No, you can't pause, Trev.
Nah.
Okay,
But that's fine. I'm gonna keep my reactions like it is because I don't.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's the last game of the season. I don't.
I'm
have
gonna.
anything to
So
do.
it looks like we're about 1 or 2 seconds ahead of you, Nathan. So
Okay.
we'll keep it muted. But kind of just back as they're getting ready to kick off here. But I can't stress enough that it doesn't matter everything else. Just you got to have the quarterback, and Sam Howell ain't it. Having said that, I hope he balls out today.
Yeah, we'll see here as Joey Sly gets this kick away, and it is going to be returned here. And we've got him at the 20-yard line. He gets hit, and so he gets a good return for Dallas as he makes it down to the 27, but there is a flag on the field.
Did you see who made that tackle? You see who made the tackle?
Was that your man, Tracky?
Joey Sly.
Joey Sly made
Joey
that tackle.
Sly's up there.
Hey,
We got
rest of the
holding by
season.
Dallas.
F
This is
it.
coming back.
I'm
Joey
gonna
got that.
I'm gonna pause and let
What?
so that I'm even with Nathan.
Okay. Yeah, I don't.
It's hard for me to.
Oh, we got to change the.
Oh yeah, change it to 1 p.m.
Yeah.
Up,
Oh,
and we
EP's
have
getting
one
fired.
of those.
Fourth
Yeah,
quarter.
EP went to go take care of the dogs.
It's in
but-
there.
Yeah, it's in there. Somebody switch it because it's
Okay, I'll switch it.
first. I got it. There we go.
I got it. All right.
EP's got a dollar here for the first one. I'll show you guys in a moment here. As Dallas hands the ball off to Ezekiel Elliott, met at the line, maybe a yard to gain here as Dallas is starting on the 10-yard line thanks to that holding on the run back.
Mostly starters in there for Washington.
Heck yeah.
For the
Other-
defense,
Other
yeah.
than other than the guys who are injured.
Jonathan Allen, Jamin Davis, I think Cam Curl's not out there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Injury. So we got Montez Sweat on the line. Kendall Fuller down here. It's going to be 2nd and 9. Ball is again handed off. Ezekiel Elliott gets met and only a gain of about 4 yards there.
Did you see that chop block on Montez Sweat on that play? Did you see
I
that?
missed it.
It was dangerous as I don't know
Ridgeway on
what.
the tackle. I met Ridgeway's wife. She talked about this fan base is very
Opinionated.
very
opinion.
animated, very opinionated. Here we go. 3rd and
Mhm.
5. EP
Okay.
you know, what her score prediction, it might not come true here if Washington's able to make the stop. Balls just south of the 15-yard line. Dak Prescott looking to pass.
All
He is
day.
still in the pocket, has all day, does get it away here to it's 85 for that's Brown, whose jersey is falling apart.
Nice
Like, what is going on
coverage
here
by
from Brown?
Montez Sweat.
I'm saying, why do you have Montez
Sweat.
and Chase Young dropping back in coverage on 3rd and 5?
You got no linebackers. They're all hurt.
Yeah,
Bring in
Um,
RDB.
all day there for
Quick
all day there
reminder,
for Dak
a
Prescott.
couple of reminders. First, for everybody in the chat, make sure you don't spoil it until after you hear us talk about it.
Yep.
And, go ahead.
Dak Prescott gets this ball away after seeing some pressure. Incomplete. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Balls at the 25-yard line.
And second, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if you have not already. We would really appreciate it.
This is
John
why-
Ridgeway getting the start in place of Allen,
Mm-hmm.
who is out this game. Got Kalike Hudson back in at linebacker next to Mayo. Bostic and, of course, Cole Holcomb and Jamin Davis all out. We got some motion here. It is handed off to Tony Pollard, who is going to push up for about a gain of 5. Ball's going to be
I
at
want
the 30
Tony
here. It's
Pollard.
going to be 3rd and 5 again.
I want Tony Pollard in Washington.
Tony Pollard is a good player. I don't want any piece of him.
He's better than Gibby. More productive than Gibby.
Yeah, he probably is.
He is a good running back and could definitely compete
Him
with
and
Gibby
D-Rob?
on
Woo.
running. Here we go. 3rd and 5
Let's go,
for
defense.
Dallas. Washington has a lot of people. They do
Yeah,
drop
yeah,
back.
yeah,
This ball is given
Yes,
to
sir.
Tony
4th
Pollard,
down.
and he's going to be short. 4th down coming up here.
By the way, every time I see Ridgeway ball out like that, it gets me angry about the Mathis second round pick.
Why?
Because that's a
You
fifth
wasted a
rounder
pick.
that you.
No, you didn't. Because John Allen, if Payne's leaving,
Yeah.
we need depth.
Okay.
Dallas is going to punt this one away here. Dax Milne is back to return.
Make Payne leave.
The punt. Washington's going to start at the 15-yard line, it looks like.
Let's go.
Dallas could not control the punt and could not get away from
Milo Eifler.
Milo showing up here.
I need a Fresca.
He gets around the block and does not give the punter any room to skedaddle and get this one over. Washington is going to start. That means EP's score prediction is going to be wrong here. Hopefully, she has already created.
All right, Sam.
The obvious goal here, and it's not going to happen. Washington looks to score first here. Sam Howell is going to take this. He's going to immediately hand it off to Jonathan Williams, who moves forward for about 4 yards before getting pushed back.
Look at that RPO on the first play.
Yep.
We get a little more of that forever and ever, please.
Just saying.
I think today Washington's going to miss Brian Robinson being able to move the pile there. I think Jonathan Williams has been a serviceable runner. Jonathan Williams just got picked up and thrown back there.
Yeah, he did.
Look.
All right, Howell.
Sam Howell's first pass is going to be complete.
Sam Howell, 1 for a touchdown. Yes, sir.
That's right. Victory. Fight for our Commanders.
Now, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Scott Turner just saved his job.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man. Look at that. That was a nice, clean pass out to Terry McLaurin in space. That's what we've been asking for.
That was a red zone score too, you guys. We scored in the red zone. I just want to tell you that.
Scored in the red zone on the second play. Joey Sly kick is up, and Washington is winning now 7-0.
Taylor on the sideline going, QB1 next year, Sam Howell. QB1 next year, Sam Howell.
All starts with that punt that went wrong. Sam Howell with his first touchdown. That's right. Let's get that howling back in there.
Hey, that's what he heard y'all pregame saying. 3 wins next year. Watch this.
By the way,
I like Sam Howell. I'm not QB1 or franchise QB1.
That was one of the cleanest drives we've had all year.
Well,
2 plays.
I'm just saying. Last week we had 21 plays. This week we get 2 plays.
Hey, but what was interesting about that is that it was a 3-step drop. Get it to McLaurin on a crossing route. I mean, sometimes football is just easy, right? And sometimes it's just easy. Just take a 3-step drop. If you don't have a good offensive line, get some crossing routes, throw it to your best playmaker, and see what happens.
In space.
And Taylor was sideline like
football is an easy game if you just do
if you execute. By the way, Gregory, I'm not hopping on any bandwagon here. You can go check all the way back in the draft. I liked the Sam Howell pickup. I do put his ceiling lower than all the Howlers, but I do think that there's the potential there to be a QB1. I think more than likely a 5th rounder is going to end up, like I said, in the Gardner Minshew range.
I can imagine the timeline right now on Twitter. Hey, if you would have started Sam Howell after the bye, we would be in the playoff.
I know, right? Well, I'm the guy that absolutely hated the pick. I still hate the pick, but I'm going to cheer for the guy, and I'm going to hope he balls out and he has a great game. But I'm not a Howell guy, and I don't think he's the man.
Stoner, as we wait for commercials here, how do you hate this now, even now, when going into the 2023 season, he's literally going to be the only QB on the roster. Carson Wentz is going to be jettisoned. Taylor Heineke is not going to be re-signed.
Correct.
So Sam Howell is it. How do you hate picking up the and again, this was like a freebie because this was one that you traded back and you got an extra pick for.
Mm-hmm.
How do you hate this still?
Because there's a reason he was available in the 5th round.
Sure, there's a reason why Tom Brady was available in the 6th round.
Here's my New Year's resolution. Okay, I'm not going to allow people to get away with outliers. Okay, sure, Tom Brady. Okay, but again, I can name you 150 who were picked in the 5th round or later who didn't make it. You can give me one, Tom Brady. I'll give you 150. Okay, that didn't. So I'm going to go with the odds. Okay,
you know I'm only using Tom Brady because I know how much it gets you going.
I know, right?
I'm not comparing Sam Howell to Tom Brady.
You're not comparing it, but you're saying
again. I literally said this guy's going to be Gardner Minshew here, people. So please understand. I am just trying to goad Stoner here as Dak Prescott gets this one. Oh, it dropped past. Going to be 2nd and 10.
He just told everybody, "Hey, come on, wake up!"
Target. He had what appeared to be a first down if he holds on to the ball, but he did not. Dak Prescott with time to throw again. Not loving seeing that. Need to see Montez Sweat and Chase Young get back there and create some havoc. 2nd and 10 here at the 25-yard line. First quarter, second drive for Dallas. Dak Prescott is in. Oh, Tony Pollard's met in the backfield, but gets away for a gain of about 3 yards there. Knocked out by Kalike Hudson and our boy Reeves.
F.A. Obata is going to have to go to tackling school next year. If I remember him from last week against the Browns, he missed a bazillion sacks on Deshaun, and he just missed Pollard in the backfield there.
Yeah, had him for about a loss of 3 against 3 yards here, 3rd and 7. Another early 3rd down for Dallas. They had a 3rd and 5. They converted a 3rd and 5. They did not, and now a 3rd and 7 here. Dak Prescott's going to look to pass this one. He is now scrambling, almost scrambles right into Chase. Montez Sweat is there. F.A. Obata is going to clean this one up.
He figured it out.
Montez Sweat, Chase Young, F.A. Obata, all getting back there and making sure that Dak Prescott did not get this ball away. Good coverage sack here, right? This is one where everyone must have been covered. Montez Sweat goes high. Chase Young goes even higher. F.A. Obata aimed right for the target here. Second punt coming on a 4th and 17. This punt is going to get away.
Oh, good catch, punter.
Dax Milne is back there to receive, gets it at about the 33-yard line and tries to move up, but does not go very much further than that.
5-6 yards? That's better than minus 5 or 6 yards.
Caught the ball. That's the important part. Caught the ball.
All right.
De'Ami Brown standing next to Sam Howell going, "Hey, remember me?"
Sam's like, "I got you, dog. You next."
So,
nice start, man.
Yeah, hey, this is I was not expecting to start.
No, I wasn't expecting a 7-0 lead right away. Let's go look at the Twitter timeline and see how many I told yous are out there.
Probably all of them.
All the I told yous. All right, let's see.
There's definitely going to be a lot of those, and it's going to be fun. Let everybody have their moment. As we've talked about, and what we'll talk about tomorrow on Day After Reckoning, is if Sam Howell balls out, amazing. I love it. And this is something we haven't talked about, gentlemen. You know, a lot of fans are wanting Washington. So we got at least one tweet here that Trev's showing us. If Howell started week 1, the Commanders would be hosting a playoff game next week.
Who is that? It's that same guy, right? Oh no, it's a different guy. But okay,
at Nathan Britton, he's got a good first name at least. As we'll talk about on Day After Reckoning, like this game in the grand scheme of things isn't really that important. So whether or not he does well or does not, it's going to be interesting. One thing we didn't talk about, however, is Washington's draft position. I know that's not a thing for us, right? Like this, the three of us here are not team tank.
No, never.
We want to beat Dallas. We want Dallas. Like our lives will be happier if Washington ends up winning this game. I know a lot of fans would hate that because they want to get lower on the draft board.
Mm-hmm.
And I get that long-term thinking that, you know, hey, lower on the draft board means like maybe you get a more premier talent. But beating Dallas is still more important today than what we're going to be doing in April.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine? We get to say you guys are going to playoffs, but you lost to a non-playoff team right before that. Like, how you feel about that, Dallas?
That's right.
You're supposed to be resting your starters this game, and you're losing 7-0. When are you going to rest your starters?
Well, they can't rest their starters because they're still in play for the number one overall seed in the NFC.
Here we go, Sam. Let's see what it's really made of when we start deep in. Oh,
eighth QB to throw a TD pass on his first attempt since 1991.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
You got to remember that was his first pass completion. It's going to be 1st and 10 here. Ball is at the 38-yard line. Got Logan Thomas in motion, fakes the handoff to Jonathan Williams. Sam Howell wisely tosses this one to the Dallas bench as Logan Thomas was both not past the line of scrimmage and well covered on that one.
That 17-yard touchdown pass by reception by McLaurin is a new single-season career high with 1,134 yards.
And I think that's his high in TDs.
Oh, thanks, Sam.
The 5th touchdown?
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Sam Howell is going to start this one under center. Logan Thomas gets in motion over to the right-hand side here. It is going to be a handoff to Jonathan Williams, who moves forward, gets low, and pushes this one out. Nice, large gain here.
Keep Jonathan Williams next year.
This one 3rd and manageable.
Keep that man around next year.
Jonathan Williams?
Yeah.
He's a dime a dozen. He's a jag. I mean, he's fine. There's nothing wrong. I'm not saying he's not good enough. I'm just saying he's a jag. There's a bunch of Jonathan Williams out there. But if you want to keep him, that's fine. I'm not saying get rid of him. But
he's not going to cost you much to do it. I would not want them to spend any draft pieces on a running back. Sam Howell's going to get this one away, and Terry McLaurin drops the pass.
Terry
McLaurin is not going to be happy with himself, as this was a first down. Right there. It hit his hands.
Terry, you got to catch that, bro.
This pass looks good. This one is in space. This one's in front of. I don't think Terry McLaurin's used to getting passes this way. He's used to having to like catch all these crazy ones because that was a first down and then some if he holds on to that.
All right, put him back there.
Got our first punt here.
Drop him back deep. There you go.
Punt gets away. And it's going to be fair caught.
No! Oh
my goodness!
He's got it!
They muffed the punt.
That's not Reeves.
And Percy Butler is back there to
Christian Holmes
is back there to receive the punt.
Wow!
Dallas on the second special teams miscue as Turpin lets this hit his helmet, and Christian Holmes is just right there and says, "Thank you."
Nate Kazler, special teams coach of the year.
Wow, 2 miscues by Dallas here.
What is everyone saying here?
What
is even going on?
What is this?
I turned my comments off.
Washington's going to have the ball. By the way, Christian Holmes held on to that one. He's not letting that one go.
Ball is going to be complaining about. He's got nothing to complain about.
Yeah, it hit the player, and Christian Holmes is there to collect. There's no foul penalty here whatsoever. There's no interference. Nada. Did not get touched. Just simply could not collect the punt.
This is something here from Brandon I've never heard in my life. We got to be the luckiest team sometimes. I've never heard anybody say that about this.
Yeah, it seems like we usually are in the wrong end of a lot of these. I will say this to end Brandon's defense here. That's this is very Washington to win this game, right? Like it's Washington's now out of the playoffs. This only hurts their draft position, and Washington comes out and wins this game. That's a very Washington thing to do because, like, every fan, well, not every fan. There's a portion of this fan base that wants them to lose, and all these other teams to win, so they can go up to number 11. Pick number 11 is the highest that Washington can pick right now, or lowest, depending on how you want to look at it. And people want that. And Washington's going to go out and do the exact opposite. We wanted them for 3-4 weeks to win, to secure a playoff spot. They could not do it. Now, with a portion of the fan base saying, lose this game for draft position, they're going to go out and win. That's a Washington thing to do.
Yeah.
I personally think that since there's no really, like, I know it's still early, but there's not that really much draft buzz right now about outside of Bryce Young, CJ Stroud. I think we should build our team majority through free agents this year if we can. I think we should focus our draft on offensive linemen for sure, because you can't really sign free agent offensive linemen that really pan out that well. Think about it. Colts did it. They're the highest paid offensive line, and
Trent Williams isn't working out for the 49ers. So
so like, you know what I mean? I mean, we had him, but you know what I mean. There's a dime a dozen in the free agent.
It's always going to depend on the player. Okay, that's stop. It's just like QBs from Ohio State don't work out, and so you don't want to draft CJ Stroud. Ignore the helmet.
One does.
Ignore the helmet and look at the player.
Exactly.
And in that regard, so like with free agent offensive linemen, don't look at the fact that free agent linemen don't work out. Look at the player. What is he complaining about?
I still don't know.
He thinks that that we were too close within fair catch because it hit off and like bounced to him automatically. So we think that we're too close.
Oh yeah. That's too bad.
But it's not, because he backed up to catch it.
What am I supposed to say?
And Christian kind of waited to see what's going to happen, and then he attacked. So like, McCarthy.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's all right. He's grasping. He's about to see his team go down 14-0. He's grasping. He's trying anything.
Washington's going to have a 1st and 10 here. Ball is at the 15-yard line. Sam Howell is under center. We got some motion from Armani Rogers making his return to the game here. Jonathan Williams going to take this one to the right. Dances forward. Only gets about 2 yards from where they are marking him.
I do like Armani Rogers. I think he's got a lot of potential. So
he's not there yet, but you can see why Washington likes him and has kept him around him. He's seeing more playing time right now than Cole Turner, a guy they drafted. Got to remember Armani Rogers, a undrafted free agent QB convert there. As Sam Howell's back under center here on a 2nd and 8, we get Curtis Samuel in motion. Ball is going to be handed off to Jonathan Williams, who is met in the backfield, but squeaks ahead there. Probably going to be marked again about 2-yard gain here. So it's going to be 3rd down and looks like 6 yards to go for Washington.
You know what they don't make anymore? Cordell Stewart and Antoine Randall type players. Quarterback, receiver,
slashes.
Yeah.
I mean, you have the Samuels. You have Curtis Samuel and Debo Samuel. So I just think that they shifted mindset there as Jonathan Williams empties out the backfield. Sam Howell rushes to the right, looking. He is going to end up taking his first sack here.
No, he's across the line.
You think that was a gain?
Yeah.
Look.
What are we looking at? Micah Parsons hurt?
Micah Parsons is not feeling well.
When do you rest your starters, Dallas?
Again, they're playing for that. They're playing off for that position here.
Now you got to get that out the window and think about your. I mean, if Micah Parsons,
Sam Howell takes a big hit there.
Yeah, he's just got to go down, man.
He holds on to the ball here, even after they're going to do here. So no touchdown. It's going to be 4th and 8. Joey Sly's going to get this kick away, and it is way left. There's a fan who now has a souvenir.
He gone.
He's not gone.
He gone.
He's
EP chiming in from the background saying he's gone.
Thank you. He gone.
No points for Washington on a super short drive.
He gone.
Missed opportunity. That's
like
unfortunate.
2 times NFC Special Teams Player of the Month.
That don't matter. That don't. What's that supposed to do?
He's fine. He's fine.
He gone.
Got other issues to worry about than kicker.
Oh,
Okay?
really? Because they score points. They score points too.
I know. He's not gone. He's fine.
I'm with you, Stoner. I mean, like, why are we wasting energy talking about a kicker?
They should have never gotten rid of Hopkins. Especially
EP now says you've got.
When's the last time Hopkins kicked this season after his hamstring injury?
Okay, that's injury. That's totally different. You can't predict injuries. I'm talking about performance. Now, if you wanted to get rid of Hopkins at the end of the year, then we could have talked about it. But especially when they did it and they had nobody to replace him when they did it, that was the botch of all botch.
Sly's gone, bro. He's missed too many kicks this season. Too many easy. All right,
he's not
gone. He gone.
He's fine.
If Ron's gone, he gone because he's Ron's boy. He gone.
He's an above average kicker. You can't have Pro Bowlers at every position.
We don't need one. We just need a couple, whatever the word
how many
is.
Kicks has he missed this year?
I'm gonna say 5.
Okay, that's not that many. In 17 games,
and the way he's missed is the problem.
That's not a bad miss. In the first quarter of a game, he missed.
We lose by 3. Is it a bad miss?
No, because you got this entire game to make up for it.
But we want to win this game. If we have a chance to score points on a gimme field goal,
yeah, of course.
And all you do for a living is do that, and you miss.
Listen, it's not ideal, but he's not bad.
I'm so glad all 3 of us are back. I have missed this so much. He gone.
He just shanked it.
He just shanked it. The delivery from Cheeseman, the hold from Way, all good. He just shanked it. Just shanked it.
So let's see. Percentage. Where is he ranked? Before today, he was 1. Well, that guy. Those 2 don't count. They've only kicked 1, 2, and 3 times.
Joey Sly is 14th in field goal percentage, 36 in extra points.
He's 11th in field goal percentage because those 3 at the top don't count because they're like 1 for 1 and 2 for 2 and stuff like that. So he's 11th, above average. He's an above average kicker.
Kicks 88 and a half.
What was D-Hop when we let him go?
When we let him go, I don't know the answer to that.
He missed 3 that year. I mean, it wasn't atrocious. It's people just want to bag on the kicker. He needs to make that kick. Didn't happen. Going to be 2nd and 6 here for Dallas as I failed to call this one.
Oh!
This is a sideways pitch gone wrong for Dallas. And
Dallas
it's going to be a loss of about a half a yard here. Almost doesn't collect this. Dak Prescott shovel passes this out to Elliott.
So
and Elliott has a hard time collecting this. Does end up pinning it against his helmet before falling down just before the line of scrimmage. They're going to mark it as a 3rd
What
and
happened
6.
on first down?
Yeah, I missed first down. I'm not sure if that was because they were doing the replay, but Dak Prescott scrambling out here. He's not going to make the first down marker. He does get a couple of yards here. There's some spiciness from Dak Prescott jabbing, it looks like, at Chase Young on the sidelines.
Hey, what's your weather like up there where you guys are at right now?
Average,
cloudy and cold.
I've got some freezing rain and.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's very Sly-like here. Just kind of average to above average.
Let's not get carried away with that one.
All day, baby. He just opened the door.
Anger is back here to punt again for Dallas on a 4th and 4.
Catches it. Oh, that's a delay of game.
How I'm
does that
surprised.
Not get a delay of game?
That looked like a delay of game. Dax Milne's gonna Dax Milne drops this one, able to collect it before anybody gets around him.
How is that not delay a game?
That I'm really surprised. Now, what usually happens when it comes to delay of games is it gets to 0. Mm-hmm. The person watching that clock then turns over, and if the ball is snapped by that point, you're good. So it's like
that's
a fraction of a second. And it looked like it was on zeros for a long time.
Yeah.
Stoner.
I did the thing. I saw it hit 0. I looked up, and they still hadn't snapped it.
Yeah.
That should have been delay game, but whatever.
It definitely looked like it almost looked like they were deliberately going for a delay of game.
Yeah, right.
But
It did,
but in a snap, because that's how long that it was.
You know how it goes. They'll come out after the game on Twitter 3 hours and be like, after reviewing, we should have called delay a game on that.
Yeah, right.
Washington's going to start at the 33-yard line.
That, by the way, is the 4th miss for Sly all year.
I said 5. I was close.
Right. But in 17 games.
Wait. Field goal or kick? Okay. Let's
Or
do
field
total
goal.
kicks. Let's do total. Count extra points too.
All right, let's see. Oh, we don't have extra points on here. Field goals. Where's extra points? How do you not have extra points on here? Good Lord.
Hey, did I see Ari Mayrove is going to a different sports company?
Really? He's moving?
The 355. Whatever. What is that? 355.
Wow. They must have offered him a buttload of money.
Ben's absolutely right here. There hasn't been a single drive here without something weird happening. It's been a very interesting start here. Some jitters, I think, from Dallas, and Washington has some excitement playing in North Dallas. So
Is that what it is? Let's see. So Washington is 31st in extra point percentage.
wow.
They're almost dead last.
A lot of love for DeMar Hamlin, who
is hurt
on his way recovering. Those are some nice clean shirts here. The field being painted with the 3s. Man, just any shot of the crowd here is going to have far too much blue. Yeah, not a great thing. Yeah, those shirts are pretty nice here. Looks like they're still discussing some things happening on the field before we get our 1st and 10 play here.
I missed, I was kind of off the grid here for a little while. Who is 75 playing left guard? Is that Paul?
That's Chris Paul.
Okay. He looks the part. May I just say that?
He's a big dude. He is a big dude.
I'm going to watch this again tomorrow, and I'm going to pay attention to how he plays.
Sam Howell starting here, 33-yard line under center. Got Armani Rogers in motion. He's going to look
all day.
Sam Howell is going to get this one away to Jarrett freaking Patterson, who manages to avoid the tackle. Wait, no, maybe not. There looks like one person's trying to mark him there at the backside. We do have a flag on the field, and it's going to be holding on the defense. Whoop, whoop. Jared Patterson's catch is not going to go in the books.
I'm only laughing out loud because I heard EP go, yes!
Oh, yeah. EP is like the number 2 fan for Jarrett freaking Patterson, only behind his own mama.
Maybe not. Maybe Mama's not.
Jarrett Patterson's still there in the backfield. Sam Howell again under center, a lot more under center this time. Armani Rogers in motion. Armani Rogers going to get this one. Armani Rogers going to get tackled right at the line of scrimmage
after a big yard.
Yeah, Bates.
I don't like the tight end runs like that.
Correct. A tight end jet sweep. No, thank you.
I don't even care if it's George Kittle or Travis Kelce. I don't do it.
You don't want to see that 4.6, 4.7 speed out there.
No. I want Jahan Dotson running those.
We ain't mopping the floor. We're trying to jet sweep. We ain't jet mopping.
Maybe the idea behind it is you want a slower guy, so the blocks actually.
Oh God!
It's going to be 2nd and 8 here in shotgun. Curtis Samuel rotates out to the right. Ball is right about the 40-yard line for Washington. Going to get this one to Curtis Samuel for a loss. As it was meant to be a wide receiver screen, but that one was blown up from the start here. Let's see what the laundry is about.
Washington's walking backwards, so that's not good.
Yep. It's against Washington.
Ineligible downfield. He got the snap and threw the ball. How can somebody be illegally downfield?
Yeah. Looking forward to seeing the replay on this one. And especially on a screen pass, like as soon as
that's what I'm saying. He got the ball. He turned and threw it. You have to be more than a yard past the line of scrimmage. to be illegally downfield.
Micah Parsons back in.
That's weird
for Dallas. So no significant injury for.
I don't think Washington even has a first down yet this game.
You're right,
other than
because
a penalty.
they got a touchdown. Yeah, other than the penalty, sure.
Yeah, they don't even.
Gonna be 3rd and 8. I guess
Jeez.
that was waived. That's not right on the screen. Then Sam Howell looks back, gets this one.
Oh, that's interference.
And there's the flag. Congratulations, you played yourself. That should have been 4th down.
Can I just tell you? A horrific throw from Sam
It was
Howell.
horrific.
Horrific throw from Sam
If you
Howell.
look at Sam Howell, oh yeah, McLaurin trying to get back to this ball just absolutely just gets shoved out.
That was Taylor Heineke.
That was a terrible throw.
And if you look at this, he was like falling backwards and throwing it. Like I think he got too excited because Terry threw his hand up like, "Yep, I got my guy beat. Throw it out in front of me." And he just kind of like star drops it. And
but he was getting hit.
So it's gonna be a first down. By the way, yeah, you're right. I haven't even done the charge sound for us because the first two first downs we have.
Well,
come off of penalty here. This ball's handed off to JFP, who just keeps fighting for some yardage. Way to go, Jarrett. Good first down run here by Patterson. Gets off to the right-hand side. Gets kind of beat around the line of scrimmage, but just kept fighting forward for 5 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 5 here.
They've had a couple of plays, by the way, where they've max protected, and Sam has had good time back there. So they're giving them a little bit more help.
Ball is at the Dallas 33-yard line as Sam Howell is going to look to run here, has open grass, and slides down at about the first down, Washington. Sam Howell
play by Howell.
Fakes this one over to Patterson and then decides to run it on the free open space there. It's going to get about to the 23-yard line, it looks like, in a first down for Washington.
That was a true RPO. He wanted to pass that, but it was just too open, so he ran. But
yeah, there was a lot of green grass there.
Oh, Charles, get out of the way, bro.
Back under center. Here we go. Fake to
no.
Get out of the way.
Oh, Sam Howell. Sorry, I should probably describe the play instead of oof.
Ooh. What happened?
Sam Howell was looking to pass this one. Pocket collapsed around him. He ends up backing himself up right into Charles and then gets taken down for a sack by Williams.
Is that
number
Lawrence?
91? Yeah, Lawrence is on the field right now in pain for Dallas.
When do you rest your starter?
Cosme got destroyed by
3 yards.
Cosme got destroyed by Mike Parsons on that. That was the initial. The initial pressure was by Mike.
Yeah, Cosme's development this year has been very interesting. So
interesting. You want to use a different word there?
Bad,
non-existent.
Yeah,
he had a nice start too. He had a nice start.
Last year, he looked like he was going to be our starting right tackle for years to come. And then he gets injured. And this year, they've been doing some this is where I'm saying interesting things. They've been putting him at guard. They've been putting him at tackle. They haven't been playing him full time, even when he's been healthy. They've been rotating him around.
Yeah, watch Micah.
Yeah, Micah Parsons just completely swats him away. That's the one knock on Cosme we saw even pre-draft was that he's got short arms.
Yeah.
And so he's not able to reach out and stop players. So Washington's going to try this one again here. 2nd and 13 in shotgun. Jarrett Patterson back there is going to get the ball. He's going to squeak up the middle. He's going to get a first down. Jarrett Patterson, excellent run for about 14 yards here. Takes the right side behind the much maligned Cosme, and they create a wall, and he makes that nice decision to cut it up here. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line. Jarrett Patterson gets the ball again, this time met after just a couple of yards, right about the middle of the field here.
All right. One more play before end of the first quarter. Sam Howell's 2 for 4 for 13 yards, yet he has a 16-yard touchdown. So that tells
the difference
you what that
maker
other
right now. Yep. It's going to be 2nd and 8 here for Washington. As Stoner mentioned, there is 16 seconds left in the play clock, 20 now, 2 seconds. So a big 10-second difference here. So they're going to have to get off a play before the end of the first quarter here. Sam Howell in shotgun. Ball does get snapped. It is handed off to Jarrett Patterson. Jarrett Patterson bounces to the right and is immediately met with.
Stop dancing, JP, and just run the ball.
There was no hole there though.
Yeah,
I don't know where you guys run him.
The right side was why he just run around.
I mean, you're supposed to run behind your blockers.
I'm happy. You're up 7-0 on Dallas, and after the first quarter, I'm happy.
This is a division rival. This is a playoff team. This is a team, again, fighting for the number 1 seed and a bye. That they have something to play. This is a good defense that Dallas has, and Washington is currently up 7-0.
I felt the same way last week.
Going to score again.
I felt the same way last week, 7-3 at halftime, and what happened? I ain't getting too happy right now.
We're up 7-3 last week?
Yeah, at halftime.
What was the 7? Remind me, because
Carson Wentz 21-yard play drive. He dug over the top, scored 7-3
at halftime. Is 7-3.
Oh, at halftime. Yeah.
And we had something to play for.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that. And
I mean, different quarterback, yada yada yada. But I'm happy too right now, to be honest. I wish we could be 10-0 with the potential of going up 17 or 13-0, and that's where the field goal kicking comes into play.
Yeah.
Lots of talk on the Cosme stuff in the chat. I think Cosme is going to turn around. I think Cosme is going to be a much better player than what we've seen him used this year.
He has to. He's a second rounder.
He showed us last year he's capable of it. I'm not sure what's going on this year. I'm not saying he can't go backwards. I mean, I definitely agree that his development this year has been kind of backwards in the fact that, again, they're putting him at guard, they're putting him at tackle. And this is one of the things that Stoner that I've talked about and complained about was you don't move him inside if you want him to be your right tackle of the future.
Exactly.
Right. Because trying to play, those are two very, very different positions. I get that they're on the offensive line, but the way a tackle plays compared to a guard is very different. Now, a guard to a center outside of snapping, that kind of blocking is very, very similar in that regard. But like when you're talking going from an interior offensive lineman to one of the tackles, that's very, very different. And I think taking your second year guy and trying to push him inside, you either need to continue that and just make him inside, but then they keep bouncing him outside to tackle. And I think that's going to hurt him long term. I
agree.
Potentially the answer for us.
Like, stop trying to force the narrative that our offensive line is versatile. It is by nature. Like Schweitzer, he played this position before, he played that before. But don't take a right tackle and try to make him another position just so he can be versatile like everybody else, unless he's naturally versatile. I agree with you, Nathan.
Washington honoring Sonny this game, so you'll see the number 9 on their gear. Little 9 sticker on the back of their helmets, and Ron Rivera with a 9 on his chest.
Nice
on his thing there. So they'll be retiring that number during halftime. Sam Howell taking a 3rd and 6 here. Low toe motions out to the left-hand side in shotgun. He's going to be looking that way. Gets this one away to Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin's going to be at the line.
Down.
That's a first down.
Keep going.
That's a first down.
Judge.
That is a very poor
spot, bro. Keep watching. Keep watching.
That's not a good spot here.
That ball is on the yard line.
Yeah.
That's a bad spot. Challenge flag.
No, we got it.
Oh, he gave it to him?
Okay. They're gonna redo the spot here.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, come on. Reset the play clock. All right. Wow, everything's kind of going in our favor. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll take back the bad call, refs. But yeah, first and goal here. At the 2-yard line now for Washington.
Let's go.
Now, it's Jonathan Williams. I was really hoping Jarrett Patterson was going to be in the backfield, but this is going to be Jonathan Williams, who's met at the line of scrimmage and then taken backwards.
Scott Turner, we're on the 2-yard line. Why are you handing the ball off 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage to get a first down and go? Like, I don't get it. Line up and just go. Seriously, I can't stand that.
I don't hate it.
We wanted them to run the ball. It's not Brian Robinson, but we wanted them to run the ball.
Line up under center.
Big time loss here for Washington as they were at the 2-yard line. Now they're at the 5 yards. So loss of 3 here. Back in shotgun. Jonathan Williams to the left. Bates motions out to the right.
6-man protection.
It's going to fake to Williams. Sam Howell's going to get this one away. It's going to be intercepted.
That looked fairly familiar. That was a Carson Wentz throw.
3 people in coverage here.
And he has somebody wide open to the left.
Let's see what he was looking at.
What is he seeing?
He was going for 3 people in coverage, and he was looking for Cam Sims. And he does toss this one up high, but not high enough. And Dallas is going to come away.
He's going to get every excuse for him. You know, he didn't never practice with these guys. Oh, he's hasn't had a chance to play. Oh, it's his first game. Oh, this and oh that.
But let's go back to why that happened. He was put in that position because of the shotgun 1st and goal on the 2-yard line play call.
Yeah, but that's okay though, Trev. If it's 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line, I'd have a problem.
Punch it in. Why are you going to put your rookie quarterback in that position to make your 2-yard line? Your running back is 3 yards back. He has to start from there just to go. Yeah. And then you lose yards. And now you're at the 5-yard line, which you're going to cause
but it's the 5-yard line too, Trev. We're not talking about.
But now you're forcing
from the 17.
But now you're forcing your offense to throw the ball because the running play didn't work.
Right. But I just didn't think I didn't have a problem with the play calling because if you don't get it in on 1st down, you've still got 2 or 3 more plays to get it in.
Right, but you don't lose yardage.
I know, but that's that's not that big of a deal. Just a couple of yards. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Now, it didn't work on that 1st down play, but 2nd and goal from the 5 is not a passing, is not a desperate situation. It's not. That's what I'm saying. It's not a desperate situation. So you shouldn't have to feel like you have to force it into the corner or anything like that so you can do whatever you want. And they didn't. And Sam Howell threw a terrible pass. He either should have done it.
It was a bad decision.
It was very reminiscent of last week.
All season. He did have somebody wide open to the left too.
Yeah.
It was Terry McLaurin off to the left there. And the reason why Terry McLaurin looked open was because it was very obvious and Sam Howell was going to target Cam Sims and may even have thrown the ball. That defensive back who was on Terry McLaurin was already dropping back to go for the pass.
But we're still doing the we're following our MO we've been doing all season. 3 trips to the red zone, 7 points.
Yeah, it's going to come back and hurt.
Left 14 points essentially off the board as this one's going to be handed off to Tony Pollard, who's going to go forward for about 4 yards before getting gang tackled.
Yeah, I hear all this. This is how you learn. This is how you learn. This is what I'm saying. If he has a terrible game, it's well, hey, it's okay. He's a rookie, and geez, he's not the guy.
Stoner, keep that same energy when they draft the guy, right? Keep that same energy.
When they draft the guy.
So Dak Prescott's going to take a 2nd and 6 here at the 24-yard line. He's looking to pass. He's now scrambling. He tosses this one away, and goodness. Kendall Fuller drops a for certain pick. This was a duck. Just another missed opportunity here by Washington as Dak Prescott just dumps this one off. Kendall Fuller jumps on it.
Oh my God! I'm sorry.
Yeah, you said sorry.
I know.
It's going to be intercepted.
He didn't play around. I'm playing with you.
Let's go. Try me again, Dak. Try me again.
I ain't playing with you.
Try me again, Dak. What up?
He said, I ain't playing with you.
Makes up for the dropped interception.
Try me again.
And just pounces on this one. Washington defensive backs, they play so far back off of the wide receivers for this reason. He sees this coming from a mile away, and Kendall Fuller is able to walk this into the end zone, catches it right about the 30-yard line, and has
He's got to go. He's got to go.
Who's got
Joey Sly is up to get this extra point here. And this one is
he's got to go.
Trav.
Maybe he's got to go.
Trav, this is a game.
I don't care.
Hold on, Trev. Listen to me. This is the last game of the season. He's just trying to make sure as many fans walk away with souvenirs as possible. Okay? That's what it is. But it is a touchdown.
Cool.
Hail to the Commanders. Hail victory.
It should be 28-0.
Fight for our Commanders.
Fight for old DC.
It should be 28-0.
At minimum, but at minimum, at maximum, I guess. There should be at least 2 field goals potentially in there. So maybe it should be 20-0 right now. But Washington is TGA too nasty for you. Defend that, Stoner.
Hey, I can't defend it. I'm just saying that's probably not an off-season priority. You can bring you don't draft a kicker, I tell you that much.
No. Why not?
You don't want McPherson from Cincinnati?
Dicker the kicker?
I don't think Dicker the kicker was a draft pick, was he? I think he's a free agent. Maybe he was.
I think so.
But he's already on a second or third team. I don't think he was a draft pick.
Ben Willard, Howell, and Dak are even now. I will argue that they are not even. I would say that Sam Howell's interception didn't cost Washington.
It did cost
points.
Washington 6 points. It was in the
theoretical
end zone.
6 points. Theoretical 6 points.
Yes.
There are actual 6
Correct.
points on the board right now that Dak Prescott scored for the opposing team.
Yeah.
Is Benjamin St-Juste at the game? He's tweeting.
Is he out of the game? Yeah, he's not.
Is he at the game or is he at home? Because he's tweeting.
No idea.
Interesting.
I would imagine he's not at the game physically because I don't think, especially Ron Rivera and company, would allow him to have his phone and be tweeting.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
So he's probably watching this one from home, just like the rest of us. Maybe, hey, Benjamin St-Juste, lock it up and make sure you're watching our channel over here. And if you're watching, one of the people watching right now, make sure you hit that like button on our YouTube channel. And for this particular video, subscribe to us as well. Bringing all sorts of great content. Have a lot coming up in this off season, and some good things as the team always gives us something to talk about.
You guys,
this
team wants Ron Rivera back another year. By the way, they're playing right now.
Well, you wouldn't have said that last week.
Nope.
By the way, they were playing last week.
Maybe we need
laying down.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm okay with bringing in competition for the kicker. I got no problem with that. I'm just saying you don't just cut him and start from scratch. If you bring in a couple of guys and you find somebody better, great, no problem. But you don't cut him and say, okay, let's figure this out and spend.
Dak Prescott, 7th straight game with an interception, longest single season by QB since Teddy Bridgewater.
All right, well, let's go after him. Let's go get him.
1st and 25. Yeah, pressure has been starting to get back there to Dak Prescott.
So
this ball is going to be handed off to Ezekiel Elliott.
Is that Payne?
This is going to be a gain of about 3 yards here. Yeah, Dak Prescott 2 for 6, 14 yards and an interception. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of runs.
That's very similar to Howell's line, isn't it?
2 for 4 with interception. Yep.
Yeah.
Bigger difference, the 1 TD.
Yeah.
Washington up 13-0 on Dallas here on, I believe, their 4th drive. Everything's ended up in a punt or interception. Elliott again getting a run. Elliott again stopped after 2 yards. Ridgeway, Chase Young, Montez Sweat all in there to make sure that Elliott has nowhere to go.
Deron Payne is a fantastic football player. Deron Payne, we want Deron Payne back. They're not signing Deron Payne.
They're tagging him.
I don't even think they'll tag him. That's $20 million a year. So I don't think so. All right, 3rd and 5. Let's do this.
Yep. Got in shotgun 3rd and 5. Ball is at the 30-yard line. Elliott goes out right. This ball is thrown high to Gallup, unable to collect it. And now we got 4th down.
How about this?
Prescott is not playing well today.
No, he's not.
Should have rested your starters.
Yeah, but if they win, they could rest them next week, right? And things work out. Then they'd have the bye, right?
Mm-hmm.
Trade him? I mean, maybe.
What if Philly wins and Dallas would win? Would they still get the first place?
If Philly wins, I don't think so.
Philly wins, Philly gets it.
Yeah, Philly
Dallas
wins.
needs to win, and San Francisco and Philadelphia to lose. Dax Mills is going to get this one. He is going to work backwards and then come back up just for a very short gain here. Dax Milne is not the answer at punt return.
No, but he's also not the problem. That's
Exactly.
another thing. That's another thing where I'm saying, look, he's not that guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he's
But you have
serviceable.
other priorities.
You have other priorities than punt returner. And again, if you want to bring somebody else in to compete for that, that's fine. But don't say, let's get rid of Dax Milne and then find some punt returner.
Which is what I don't understand, because we did that this offseason, but he's on the practice squad. His name is Alex Erickson. I don't know why we brought him in, and that was his job in the league. He was a returner and then a receiver after that, like
we've seen him a couple of times in game action.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I don't see a difference.
I mean, it's a small sample size. You can't just say
if you come in and you're trying to take somebody's job,
but
you gotta in that small sample size, you have to show that you're the guy to do it.
But
They see him in practice. It's not like he's not out there catching punts in practice, and they're still going with Dax Milne. Now, I think mostly what it is Dax Milne brings something to the table as a wide receiver better than the other option.
Okay, well then keep his ass as a WR. Stop making him a kick returner when he can't excel. When you go and get a punt returner in Alex Erickson, successful or not, that's his job specifically.
Yeah, right. He's not on the wide receiver depth chart.
Exactly. So we did it to DeAndre Carter. We brought him in for that only, and then he was only receiver because of injuries. Mm-hmm. So why did we do that with Alex Erickson? It just doesn't make sense.
Well, he didn't have the receiver injuries, so maybe he would have played had a bunch of the receivers gone down. I don't know, but
I don't like forming.
Yeah, but I mean, when you try something, when you try to bring a guy in, right, and you try to improve your roster in that way, and it doesn't work out, I'm okay that you tried. It's kind of like with the Carson Wentz thing, right? Didn't work out, but I'm glad we didn't go into the season with Taylor Heineke, Sam Howell, and Tyler Huntley.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then figured it out. You tried. You took a big swing. It didn't work. But I'd rather you take the swing and give it a shot than not swing at all. So that's kind of like with the Erickson thing as well. They tried. No improvement, but wait, what's Sam Howell doing on the sideline here?
Oh, he's just replaying.
This is just after the interception.
Oh, okay.
Ron Rivera's coming up to him, telling him, you have short memory.
That wasn't a live
Get out
shot.
there.
Okay.
Nope. It's going to be 1st and 10 here.
out.
Sam Howell is under center for Washington. Ball's about the 18-yard line here. Got some motion from the tight end. Ball is going to be handed off to
nice
JFP, getting a nice gain there up the middle.
Chris Paul was pulling on that. So, and he made a really nice block, as Mike Lee says here.
I think Chris Paul's looking pretty good there, Mike. I agree. Here we go. This handoff to Jared. Fake handoff to Jared Patterson.
I know.
And
he
caught that.
Sam Howell
he didn't catch it?
No.
Gets this ball away, but Jared Patterson unable to bring it in bounds. I would like another look at that rather than the San Francisco one. By the way, Fox coverage has been terrible this year.
Really?
I know we've said it before. They've just been awful. We miss plays. Yeah, we miss plays, and they're off rhythm.
Yeah.
Here. It's going to be 3rd down and 4, as again that pass to Patterson was incomplete. Not going to be able to see why, but Jahan Dotson's in motion, gets down to the bottom of our screen here. Line to gain is the 28th. Sam Howell is going to try to run this one. Has the corner, has the first down, and gets out of bounds.
What is that?
Hey.
What just happened, Nathan?
First down.
You know what I will give Charles Leno credit for outside of his play? He's the only lineman pretty much that goes and makes sure his quarterback gets up. He went all the way to the sideline, chased Howell, and made sure he got up and came back. Every play, he makes sure his quarterback gets up every time.
He did his job against Micah Parsons. Sam Howell scrambles for that first down. Ball is now at the 33-yard line. Sam Howell is in shotgun, has Jarrett freaking Patterson out to the left, and he gets this one away to Jahan Dotson. In space, Jahan Dotson's going at the 50, at the 40. He's going to stumble his way out of bounds, but that is first down, Washington. Excellent pass. Great run by Jahan Dotson. What is this offense here? That one looks like it might even have been tipped a little bit, but still had enough oomph to get to Jahan Dotson.
I don't understand why he refuses to wear his mouth guard. I just don't get it. I mean, whatever, but I just don't get it. But nice 3-step drop. Nice 3-step drop and pass.
Here we go. Under center, Curtis Samuel motioned out to the right-hand side here. This is going to be a pass to Curtis Samuel, and it's a pitch to him, and goes nowhere. In fact, actually goes worse than nowhere. This is going to be a loss.
It's all right.
I don't mind these calls. Okay, it's you just have to block the guy in front of you. And in some cases, these guys are let go, and you just have to trust Curtis Samuel to get by them.
Or you're counting on that guy biting down hard on the whole line going the opposite direction, and he didn't. So nice play by the defense.
Washington has 16 plays to 0 in the opponent's territory. Here we go. 2nd down and 14. Jarrett Patterson's going to take this one up the left-hand side. It gets right around. Yep, to the line of scrimmage here. Good to see Jarrett Patterson getting some play time. Love to see it.
Turning some comments off so nobody ruins this one for me.
Yeah, my comments have been off the whole time.
I like seeing the comments, but
running the ball on 2nd and 14. I don't hate that call either, Ben. I think that it's
especially
it's
where you're at.
Yeah, you just need to get some of those yards back. So it looked like they gave him 3 yards here. So it'll be 3rd and 11. Sam Howell, empty backfield, does get this one away. It is caught by Logan Thomas, but it is way short.
All right, Joey
way
Sly.
Short of the
redemption time. Come on, I need you, buddy. I need you. If he misses that, I'm cutting him. I'm telling you right now, I'm changing my entire stance if he misses this one.
Are they even sending him out there? Are you? Yeah, there he goes, Joey Sly. Are you
can't miss 3 in one game. So this is 52. This is 52, right?
Yeah, 4th and 7. This is Joey Sly's 2nd field goal.
Get him out of here!
52.
He gone. He gone.
Ball
Give me a jersey. I'm going to the game.
Joey Sly.
I'm going to the game.
God,
I'm going to go kick.
Hits off the upright.
I'm going to go kick. I'll see you guys. I love you guys.
That had enough distance to make it from 70 yards, but it was just not on target. Hits the upright.
We got to go.
Another missed opportunity here for Washington.
Stoney, you don't just cut a kicker? Really?
Hey.
You cutting this man.
I'm cutting him. I'm cutting him now. You can't miss 3 kicks in one game, man.
He gone, bro.
Joey Sly is this is
himself out of a job.
This is Joey Sly's way of keeping Washington in the draft pick hunt. That was his assignment. He had someone from the front office come down and be like, "Hey, you need to shank everything today. Like the offense is cooking too much. You need to make sure that we're not too far ahead. Dallas can come back."
Like, I know this is the last game and we're out of the playoffs, but damn.
Dak Prescott hands this one off to Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard is getting to know this defensive line pretty well here. Looks like that was Ridgeway who was in on the tackle. It looked like it was going to be good. I knew it wasn't because Trev lost his dang on mind.
Right. Oh, my goodness.
The way you lost your mind, Trev, you made it seem like it was going to be an egregious miss. That was barely a miss.
It doink. That's an egregious miss.
No. That's a 52-yarder that barely hits the upright. Like,
I think
again,
it's egregious.
Ridgeway's being looked at. He's going to walk off the side. It looks like it's something to do with his right arm. He was in
So
on
he
the
missed
tackle,
2
right
field
shoulder,
goals.
maybe. Chase Young coming out to pep him up, say, hey, put some icy hot on that and get back out here.
Who the hell is that in there for him?
Lisa's out from Yam. Yeah.
He just got annihilated.
Who is the Daniel Wise?
Dak Prescott's in here. It's going to fake
79.
handoff.
Uh-oh.
Big time throw here, looking for it, and it is going to fall incomplete to Gallup. Percy
Excellent
Butler
defense.
in at safety looked like he was going to have a good chance at this one, but stumbles at the end. Kendall Fuller in coverage, and this one's going to fall incomplete.
Excellent defense. It was a good throw, though. Now, Devontae Smith or A.J. Brown would catch that for Philly. That's what they did that first game.
Third and 7 now.
All right,
Dak
come on,
Prescott's going to be in shotgun.
Let's keep them from going over the 50.
Yep, let's keep this to 0 plays. Yep, 0 plays on our side. Dak Prescott's looking, does get this one away. This one again, going to be too far for CeeDee Lamb.
He was wide open.
Was right there. And, if he drops this in, that's a touchdown.
Yeah. All right.
Dak Prescott continuing to look awful.
So 14, 17, 20. Should be 27-0. Is that right? 2 missed field goals and an interception in the end zone.
Can I make a suggestion?
Maybe. Can we say no?
Yeah, you can.
Oh no, I just wondering.
Finger's going to get this punt
can we
away.
Just start going for it on 4th down in less than 6 yards or 7 yards?
Caught at about the 17-yard line.
They might.
Because all you're doing is causing Joey Sly to not have a job even more next offseason. So you keep sending him out there. If you got any pride.
Just a few games ago, and I know maybe it was the wind or something that was playing a part of this, but he didn't trust Joey Sly to kick from the 34-yard line.
Oh yeah.
Today he's allowing him to go, and it's not. He's not being rewarded for that decision. Washington again, starting this one from the 17-yard line.
All right, let's get some
Sam Howell under center. Curtis Samuel motions out to the left-hand side. This ball is going to be handed off to Jonathan Williams, who cuts up the middle and keeps moving for a gain of about 4 yards.
I like it. Hit that hole hard. He didn't dance around. He went right at it.
Running behind rookie left guard, Chris Paul.
Yes, sir.
That me saying Nate Katz was special teams coach of the year is not holding water right now.
right. Would you like to retract that statement?
No, I'll just say Joey Sly because our punt coverage has been awesome. We've covered
shotgun again, handed off to Williams, who goes to the left side, but going to get about 1.5 yards, 2 yards on this one.
So 3rd and 4, eh? What do you want to see here? What do you want to see on 3rd and 4?
I want to see a nice short pass. Get the first down. Just get the first
3-step drop. Get the ball away. Yep. 1, 2, boom.
Yep.
All right. Low toe. Take 5 steps. Turn around.
No, not Logan
low
Thomas.
toe.
Not Logan Thomas.
Why not? You throw it to him, catch it.
No. Curtis Samuel. Right. That's who I want. All right. In shotgun, 3rd and 4.
Uh-oh.
Sam Howell. Looks to the left.
Run. Just
looks
keep running,
like he's going to start scrambling. He has Williams. He is going to get a first down.
First down. John Ridgeway headed to the locker room with a shoulder injury. Questionable to return.
Yeah, he looked pretty banged up with that shoulder. That's going to be an unfortunate loss for the defensive line today.
Yeah.
Nice blocking by Jonathan Williams to give him them extra
couple that out yards. There. He looked like so Jonathan Williams there making the quick decision. He was just like, okay, you're going to pass. No, you need to run. Turns around and immediately blocks his guy.
Oh,
gets that first down here. 9 first downs for Washington. Armani Rogers in motion. This is going to be
what is going
fake
on
to
here?
Bates. This
that was awful.
Bad play here.
That looked like Cosme maybe started too early anyway, and that's what mucked it all up.
Howell looks to pass the ball to Bates.
Oh, he linked arms. Him and Bates linked arms. Do-si-do. Look at that.
Oh, Bates looking to find his next block and just
want to do-si-do for a minute.
Yep. So going to be a loss of 5 there. 2nd and 15.
It's all right. It's all right. 3 sacks already. He's been sacked 3 times already.
Hands the ball off Jonathan Williams. Jonathan Williams bounces.
Why didn't
around.
he keep going outside?
Yep. Needs to move forward.
Chris Paul was I think he's a 3-time no-go for me, and this is his first game. And yet he's been a no-go for me in 3 other games.
Who is this?
Chris Paul. Just because he wasn't good enough to get on the field and get Norwell or
Well, I don't understand why. I guess just because he's raw, they didn't want to put him out there because he's playing no worse than the others were. Sam Howell's looking at 3rd and 14. Yep.
For a rookie quarterback making his first start.
He's all right.
Sam Howell is going to get this one away. There is an opportunity there, but Logan Thomas is going to be short.
That's all right. All right. Pin him deep. Pin him deep, Tressway. Pin him deep.
You all know how I feel about throwing it to non-speed guys short of the stick. Like there was no hope there for Logan Thomas to get the first down when you throw it 10 yards, before. It just doesn't make any sense to me. It's going to be 4th and 3. Tressway out here to punt.
Come on, Tress. Pin him deep, Tress.
Tressway is going to get this one away. This one's looking to be caught around the 18-yard line. Turpin has it. He's looking for some blocks. He's going to step his way out of bounds. Not the greatest punt. Decent return there for Dallas, who is still looking to cross the 50-yard line.
So the offense at some point for Dallas is going to start, clicking and have a good drive or drives. Is it this one just before the half? Or is it going to be the second half?
It's this one. Who?
We'll see here. It's going to 2:37 left to go in the second quarter here as Dallas starts this one at the 23-yard line, gets away to CeeDee Lamb.
Nice.
CeeDee Lamb is gang tackled by Johnson and Hudson and Defoe.
Yes, sir.
Love to see guys swarming across the ball.
Yep. Nice job there.
Ooh, I'm on my timeline. Apparently the Steelers did a CPR celebration today.
Oh, not good. Oh,
not the right call. CeeDee Lamb is going to catch this one. Looks like for a first down here.
2-minute warning.
Second one, 2-minute warning. So we know what that means. It's time to refresh for one. And while we're all refreshing, make sure.
Rep the District's Watch Party Live is brought to you exclusively by Manscaped, the best at below-the-waist grooming. Their products are precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. Manscaped's Performance Package is the ultimate men's hygiene bundle. Go to manscaped.com and use the code REF, R-E-F, to get 20% off and free shipping on your next order at manscaped.com.
We leave Trev all by himself.
Is that a LeVar Arrington jersey, Nathan?
Trev didn't get the memo.
Is that your LeVar Arrington jersey?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a whiteout game. I had to pull out the lone white jersey I have. I'm just a fan of color jerseys. So I
like LeVar Arrington.
Yeah.
For us at one point.
Yeah. He was all right for us. So he was a player.
He was a player.
I definitely had higher hopes for him. But
Who's that?
LeVar Arrington. He saw I'm wearing my LeVar Arrington
okay.
jersey. It's the only white jersey I own, and I wanted to do it. Yep. EP's better at a lot of things than Stoner.
Oh wow.
So Yeah,
I think that
she's
comment
on
means-
graphics today, by the way. So she's hanging out in
Fantastic
the background. So we
Hunter,
appreciate
you
her.
gotta be more sexy
helping
when
out.
you talk about it.
Yeah, I guess so.
You got to
Hello,
talk about your
ladies.
manscaped man.
Ladies, you want to be manscaped like your boy Stoner? You want your man to be Hey, who was that?
That's Ming
Ming-
Ming. Ming
Ming
Ming has
Ming.
made an appearance.
Time to feed a dog.
Oh, you know what? Almost.
It's almost time to feed the dog.
Why is my camera so jacked up?
The fact that the Chargers are a 4 seed baffles the heck out of me, man.
Two words for you.
AFC South. Or no, North. Yeah, is it South?
They're AFC West.
West.
But 2 words for you.
What?
Justin Herbert.
What is that?
That's why they're a higher seed.
Oh.
All right, here we go. All right, come on. Let's keep them off
All right.
past the 50.
Yep.
From the
Dallas
50,
is
whatever.
driving here on after the 2-minute warning, 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. Dak Prescott looking left, looking right. He's
Got all
still
day.
in the pocket, had lots of time there. This one's going to be Danny Johnson. What
whistle.
are we doing? Play to the whistle, Danny Johnson.
I know, right?
Danny Johnson saying that ball hit the ground, which is why Danny Johnson wasn't going for the tackle.
I think he's saying he had touched him down when he went down.
Yep, we're gonna get the play stopped.
Yeah, he
dead
was
here.
touched.
Yeah, I
So,
think he touched him when
This
he
is
was
going to
down.
be a booth review. Remember, under 2 minutes, the coach cannot challenge. Dallas was absolutely trying to get that one away. They were trying to get the next ball, snapped, so that way there was no review here. Let's see what Danny Johnson was talking about. So this
He
is
touched him
this
as
is
he
a
went
clean
down.
cut. Touches him as he goes down.
Yeah, he touched him as he was going down. Watch right there. He's
Yeah,
touching.
he
him
has a
as
hand on
he's
his back.
touching
The ball's in his hands. Yeah,
him. Yeah, he's down.
should be down by
No problem. We'll move
down
it
by
back.
contact. Danny Johnson not wanting to get penalized.
Then what? What do we got here? What are we looking at here? I don't know why they're slowing that down.
Yep.
He catches it. He's touching him.
Yep.
He goes down to the
Touching-
ground.
Yep, this should be down by contact.
It's an easy one.
So they got to bring it back, give time back. I don't
Ooh, I
know.
like
I don't
Ron's
remember. Is it
jacket.
going to be a first down or not?
You see Ron's jacket?
Yeah.
I like that
Mhm.
jacket.
Yeah, I think it's a good jacket. I'm thinking if your theme is white out, maybe put
wearing
the
white.
coach in a white jacket.
Yeah, but you also got the love for DeMar shirts in black. So what are you gonna do if you want to wear that?
That's a special thing, right?
Well, his
That's-
jacket has DeMar's 3 on it and Sonny's
Sure.
number
the
on it.
Sonny's 9 was planned. The
And then
3
3
was we're all trying to, show, one of our fellow NFL players who went down on Monday. That's a last minute thing.
Yeah.
If this is your whiteout game, somebody needed to put him in a white jacket. Plan it ahead of time. You could have put a dark 3 on that, Trev.
You could have, but Ron never wears white. Y'all notice that? He only wears burgundy and black. He
Interesting.
doesn't wear.
Well,
he doesn't wear.
I'm
any
looking
white
at the
inside.
sidelines here, and the only people in white on the sidelines, it looks like, are the players.
Yeah. So there's that. I
Kind
think
of-
it only applies to the uniforms.
What I'm saying, it's just
Nah, that's for fans and players. Coaches.
no. If you're gonna do a whiteout game, you got to do a whiteout game. Have you
Hey.
seen Penn State when Penn State does a whiteout game?
Yeah.
It looks legit. Everything is white.
It's college. It's a
Okay,
bunch of
well,
Yeah. Yeah.
bring
just
that kind of
better.
energy.
Yeah.
You need to invigorate the fan base.
3 guys got to explain it to McCarthy. 1 to Rivera.
What he supposed to do?
Oh, I'm gonna remember that. I'm definitely gonna do something about that tomorrow.
So 3.
My
Booth
man has
review.
a personal vendetta out on
Yeah.
McCarthy.
I don't like McCarthy. I think he's average. He's had such good
They
teams.
added time back, so it's going to be 155 instead of 136. So they did call it down by contact.
Now down to 145.
Yep, 145 is the readjustment, the second readjustment here.
Yeah.
It's going to be 2nd and 3. Ball is at the 41-yard line. Dak Prescott in shotgun takes this one. He's looking to his right, gets this one away immediately.
Across the 50.
And they are finally across the 50. It is going to be a first down Gallup with the catch here.
Looks like they're playing like soft zone to keep everything in front of them. Look how deep the linebackers
which is how Washington tends to play. Dak Prescott taking this one, looking to his left. Gets this one, airs this one out. This is Schultz saving an interception here.
Yeah, he did.
This Schultz reaches out and bats this one down. He knows he does not have a shot at it. And who is back here looking to
Kendall Fuller?
Kendall Fuller was going to have a second interception.
Yeah, he was.
Because that ball was going straight to him. Schultz saves an interception.
Yep.
Dak Prescott in shotgun on 2nd and 10. This is now their second play past the 50-yard line. Almost gets to him. Another tipped pass by Schultz. This time bounces up, unable to get there. Going to be 3rd and 10. Dak Prescott not looking great. 6 for 15, 42 yards. That interception, which turned into 6 points for Washington. In shotgun. Changing the play at.
He sees something.
Yep.
Probably the outside. Look at the cushion that Fuller's giving.
Fuller's giving him big time cushion, baiting him again. Lots of time to get there. Kalike Hudson is unable to.
Also giving Schultz. Cushion.
Unable to stop Schultz from getting the first down here. So
Washington get off the field, Duran.
Deron Payne and Montez Sweat.
Hey, can we not play the zone? Can we not leave the middle of the field wide open, please? That'd be nice.
Dak Prescott looking. Dak Prescott gets this one down into the middle. Another first down here.
That'd be nice.
They should call timeout. Yeah, they did.
I mean, can we just
They better have because the clock stopped.
I mean,
timeout by Dallas. 49 seconds left to go. It's going to be another first down for them, as they are driving to try to put points on the board here before the end of the half. Washington gets the ball at the second half. So let's see if Washington can stop them from scoring here. Lots of space being given. Lots of space being given.
Yeah, stop playing such soft zone coverage. They're chopping like 10, 12 yards.
All right. First down already.
Oh!
I don't know what that means.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. 20 ball is at the 26-yard line. Dak Prescott looking, gets this one. Oh,
did that hit the ground?
CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb unable to corral this one, and it pops back up into a Washington defender's hands, but it did hit the ground in between those two. It did, from the TV angle, it absolutely looks like this ball's popped up and recovered by Washington, but no go for that. It's going to be 2nd and 10. CeeDee Lamb has to catch that for Dallas because it's just another first down there. Dak Prescott having some time. He's in an empty backfield. Looking, tosses this one out, and it's going to fall incomplete. Schultz was the target. If completed, that would have been a touchdown.
That's what I'm saying.
3 Washington players, though, were back there. So that's him trying to thread the needle unnecessarily.
When I watch an NBA game, right, and I see a team get down big, but it's just because they're missing shots, right?
Yeah.
But they've got open shots and everything. They're not turning the ball over. They're just missing shots. This is what I'm feeling with Dallas right now. Their guys are open. Dak's just missing them. He's going to figure that out at some point. He's going to start hitting those.
Yeah.
So you've got to have a bigger lead than what they have now. Penalty. False start. 86.
Yep. False start. Going to move this one back. Schultz jumped. Lots of craziness happening on the defensive line too, as they were rotating and trying to get themselves settled. And
Chase Young is playing, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
He slapped some guy in the butt. I'm not sure who he slapped in the butt, but he slapped somebody in the butt there to be like, move over. I'm coming over the center.
He's lining up against Jason Peters, who I believe is my age. and he's not on the stat sheet or even.
They're double teaming him with Jason. I've been watching it. They're sliding over and holding him.
Dallas going to take their second time out.
No, I agree though. Like how
many Pro Bowls have you been to, Stoner?
Same as Space. Oh wait,
I know.
Yeah, he didn't go his first year, right?
I'd have to double check. I don't think so.
I don't think he did.
Defensive rookie of the year, but
maybe he did. All right, 3rd and 10. We got to get a stop here. Let's go.
39 seconds.
Okay, why aren't those two receivers at the top? They are even with each other. They are absolutely even with each other, lined up.
Dak is going to look to his right. He's going to spin out of.
That was probably Obata.
Spin out of a tackle.
I bet you that was Obata.
He dove. It looks like this might be a first down. Yeah, they're going to mark it as a first down for Dallas. Oh,
no!
The clock is stopped. They're going to be just shy.
So, do you see what I was saying? Did you happen to look up at the two receivers on the top? They were lined up. They were absolutely even with each other. So that's an illegal formation.
Sure. It was Montez Sweat who misses it. Chase Young also in the picture. But Dak Prescott able to squeeze through the middle. Going to be just shy of the first down.
He was trying to strip him. He went for the strip and missed.
4th and 1.
Dallas used their last time out there, 32 seconds on a 4th and 1.
That's good. That means if they try to sneak it, right, they're going to use up a lot of time to get back and spike it with no timeouts left. So good. So this might hurt them.
Nah, they still got time to line up and kick a field goal.
I know, but I mean, they don't have time to run a whole thing.
It is going to be a QB sneak. It is going to get the first down for Dallas, but there's
going?
A huge pile. Clock is going.
See there?
They know that they have to spike. Dallas is getting lined up. 17 seconds left to go.
I don't like this.
Dallas gets it. They are looking to make a play.
This
one's up into the end zone. This one's passed. There's going to be 10 seconds left on the clock.
I don't like this.
Time for another play.
We got time for, one play.
Yep, one more play.
One play. So if you stop them here, then you have to then you hold them to
important to note, this has to go to the end zone. This has to be a touchdown right here. Washington needs to know that, and Washington needs to get after, not give Dak Prescott time.
Yeah,
watch the QB draw.
They're not going to blitz. Fuck. When you got Hudson and Mayo, they're not going to blitz.
Here we go. 2nd and 10 shotgun, empty backfield. Dak Prescott launches this one. Easy touchdown for CeeDee Lamb.
I told you, man, he's going to start hitting those.
Percy Butler in coverage, or at least the closest one to CeeDee Lamb here.
You can just feel that how
shown. Bobby McCain was actually the quarterback, and just I'm not sure, was that him passing him off to Percy Butler?
It was definitely him passing him off.
And Percy Butler was just late to get back to it.
And if that's Cam Curl, we don't know.
Dallas lining up for the extra point. Kick is away and misses.
No good. All right.
By the way, horrible hold there for Dallas. So going to be 13-6. EP graphics.
I'm working. Nice job with the graphics, though, I have to say.
Yeah, she likes to make sure she's prepared and has them up and ready, so she doesn't have to hear scoreboard. So looks like
here's something that Mark Bullock tweeted. We all know Mark Bullock, right? We all respect what he does. MarkBullock.substack.com and at Mark Bullock NFL on Twitter.
Great play breakdowns.
Yep. He tweeted this about 13 minutes ago. He says, I get you all hate Turner now and just want him gone, but you're getting excessive when complaining about any play that doesn't result in a touchdown, which is silly because there's plenty of legit complaints to be had.
Yep.
And that kind of goes for everything. That goes for like kicking, and that goes for running on first down or whatever. Every play you can't have a 15-yard gain or a touchdown or a return touchdown or a sack on every single play.
Yep. Dax Milne lets the kickoff go into the end zone. 6 seconds left. You got to figure this is going to be a kneel down to get to the half.
Oh yeah, only 6 seconds.
Right now, San Fran is leading Arizona 21-13. Philadelphia's up 16-0 over the Giants. At what point does Dallas just stop playing their starters? Are they looking at those games and going, yeah, we're not going to get the first seed. We're locked in at the 5th seed. Let's rest people?
Good question. We're going to see. That's good practice for Sam Howell for the end of the game. Victory formation.
Yeah, get that victory formation up there. I am going to do a bio break. You guys hold it down here as we head into halftime.
All right. Trev, impressions of the first half?
Disappointing.
Even though Washington is leading 13-6.
Yes. I know it's last game of the season. I know it's Sam Howell's first start of the season. I know. But this is just proving our MO of all season. It doesn't matter who's under center. Doesn't matter who's the running back. We cannot score points.
Yeah.
We can't. And I don't know.
It's weird.
I don't get it. And it has to be play calling because, there's no way 3 quarterbacks have the exact same mindset on how to score points in the red zone.
Right.
Which is not successful. You know what I mean?
Right.
We're winning 13-6, but we're keeping Dallas in this game. And Cooper Rush beat us already once, so like if he comes in, it's not like it's still Cooper Rush.
Right. It's not like when Nate Sudfeld came in a couple years ago for Philly. You knew they were giving up.
I like our offense. Pretty much our offense all year has been good enough to win games, but when we get in the red zone, it's like we forget. We just can't execute. We miss kicks. We don't score touchdowns. Bad decisions down there. Bad play calling down there. It's just something about that red zone that we're just allergic to. And it's annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. So going back to what Nathan's point was, is Dallas going to keep the starters in there with Philly's lead right now? Gus Bus is saying he thinks Dallas waits until Philly's up by 3 scores.
They're up 16-0 right now.
Yeah, that's basically 2 scores, right? Yam is saying now they'll keep playing until they 100% can tell that the Eagles have it. If the Eagles are up over 2 scores, 10 minutes left, then they'll pull. So
I look for the starters to come back out at halftime to see if they can even the score or make this a better game before they decide to pull their starters.
Yeah,
I don't think they pull their starters at all.
Yeah, I wouldn't personally.
No, they've not been playing well enough to be pulled.
Yeah, I don't believe in pulling starters if you're not in a good rhythm. Either way, offensively or defensively. But that's me. I'm not the guy who I'm not. Whoa, what am I supposed to say?
Yeah, if you have a starter who's been nursing an injury, sure, go ahead and pull them. But outside of that, you need these guys to play. You're going to go up against Tampa Bay in Tampa Bay, and you're losing right now to a team that is not good.
Yeah,
you don't pull your starters in that regard.
Bishop John.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we always want us to win.
The draft is not appealing for us to be excited about our draft position this year. It's just not.
And it's still it doesn't matter. It's not like there are only 10 guys who are difference makers in the draft, but once you hit 11, there's no more players available. That's not how it works. If you get the 17th position draft pick or you get the 13th position, okay, you can find a Hall of Famer there. Okay.
You can find a starting quarterback or a starting player there. You can.
Yeah, exactly. So we don't worry about draft positions until you have to worry about.
And also, what are we talking about? We're talking the difference between
7 feet of dog,
like 14 or 15 compared to at best 11. Because you got to remember, not only do you need to lose, you need everybody else to win.
And what happened last year? Didn't we have a higher draft pick and we traded it to go a little bit lower to get somebody else? Didn't we do that? So
I think everybody has this mindset of like looking back, and this is actually Stoner's away for this. So, everybody looks at it as, winning that last game takes you from a 1 to a 2, or, moves you back, and now you can't pick that guy. Okay. I get that if you're at that position. We're not picking 1 or 2. We're picking, again, at best 11 if everything falls Washington's way.
Yeah. If you guys
why would we cheer against our team?
If you want that draft pick, then you should wish for a losing season from day one. Like all of a sudden when we're out of the playoffs, now you worry about draft pick. No. You weren't talking about draft pick 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I just don't. It doesn't really matter to me about the draft.
We'll be talking a lot about the draft as we get there, and then we actually look at the players and who we want and what's going to happen and all that. And there's going to be some good conversations about that. But we're trying to win football games. You play to win the game. Stoner is
no more dry January, Stoner.
Dry January does not exist in this house.
Yeah, baby.
Even if it were dry January, today would be Gameary 8th. Okay, this is not a part of January today.
Doesn't count.
Does not count. Does not count. They do. I read an article because I have friends who are participating in that. I read an article. Dry January has become so popular that there's now many options for people for non-alcoholic beverages, right? It used to be O'Doul's.
Now
there's a whole market for it. Part of it is there's a market for runners and physical fitness people to have like a non-alcoholic beverage, but it be like a beverage. So it's like it's still hazy IPA for those people, or it's still a Pilsner or something like that. It just doesn't have alcohol. More power to the people who enjoy those things. I like the taste of beer, so I understand it, but I will just get the real thing. And if they want this, then it's fine. It's just like if somebody like Sam Howell doesn't want steak, all right, you do you.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hate on
you. Yeah, congratulations there. 4 weeks shy of 1 year sober. Good stuff. Yeah, where's my applause button here? I think I have one. Oh, I'll give you that. Actually, here we go. Here's the cheers. We did, in fact, get a donation from Chaotic. Nope. Oh, there we go. Bears have the first pick. Won't go QB. Go get them. Yeah, Bears have first pick. Number 2 is Houston. Houston is going to want a QB.
Yes.
So Bears are in a good position there to potentially either they're going to get the person they want, or they're going to get a lot of people coming after them with some options, which is good for them.
Yep, so. They can if they don't feel that Justin Fields is the guy, then they can trade Fields. And then draft whomever.
Lamar's coming to Washington next way anyway, so it's fine.
What's coming to Washington anyway?
Lamar Jackson. He'll be here next year.
Oh gosh, I hope so. I'd give up the whole team for him.
The whole kit and caboodle. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Someone shared a video, Stoner, of Justin Herbert throwing the ball flat-footed.
Yeah.
And I was just I nearly tagged you in it and used the Archer gif of stop. I can only get so erect, because I was like, that's totally a Stoner thing there.
Oh yeah. Heck yeah. Hey, I got I want to give you guys the full story of the Raiders / 49ers unattended game.
Yeah.
I want to give you the quick backstory on that. So of course we were in Vegas last week, right? And had an opportunity to go to the Raiders 49ers game, right? So we're looking at tickets like a week out, right? And and the tickets of where we wanted to sit, by the time you did the fees and all that, you were talking about close to $2,000 for 2 tickets, right?
Where were you trying to sit?
Tickets out there, right?
Where were you trying to sit?
Just like in a corner.
Stoner wanted like field passes. He wanted to be. He wanted to be like, let me get the first touchdown.
That's just how they are, man. They're just very expensive tickets, right?
Yeah.
It's a second-year stadium. It's
Vegas. It's also
New
the 1st
Year's.
of January, right? So you had a lot of party goers who were
exactly right. So I was gonna kind of wait it out, right? And then I thought the blessing happens, and Derek Carr gets benched, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he leaves the team. So I'm like, oh, well, all these people are gonna bail on the game, right? Because Derek Carr is not. They're gonna play Jarrett Stidham against the 49ers, right? So I held out for a couple more days, and they did go down just a little bit, right? But then like the day before, when I'm still undecided, I go and I look, and they've skyrocketed. So now for 2 tickets, you're up over $2,000.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm weighing my options. Right? Go to the game. It's, you're in Vegas. It's a kind of a once in a lifetime deal. It's a new stadium. It's all this other stuff. And I decided, you know what? We're not going to go. Let's just not go, because I'm going to miss watching the Commanders game against the Browns, right?
Yeah.
A big game.
Yeah.
So we decided to instead go to a sports book and watch the game. And because it's the Commanders and Browns, it's not on any of the main TVs, right? So it's on like this side TV over to the side, and I can hardly see it. I don't get any audio or anything like that. And we sit there and suffer through this just terrible, horrendous garbage of a football game between two terrible teams that neither one of them looked like they wanted to win. And then the 49ers Raiders game is
electric.
The place is packed, and the energy is off the hook, right?
Stidham is bawling.
And I sit there and say, I am the stupidest person who ever lived. I sat there and watched that game on this small TV off to the corner instead of going to a game literally right down the street. Walking. That's how close the stadium was to where we were staying. Walking distance.
But you saved money by switching to Geico, aka the Commanders game.
Saved like $2,000, right? But man, we should have gone to that game, man. So dumb.
You should have.
So dumb.
So
however, we did the night before New Year's Eve. Our room was facing the strip where the fireworks were and everything, right? So the security had to come in and do like a sweep of our room to like make sure we weren't setting up to like shoot everybody or whatever, right? And we had a problem with them doing that because they didn't tell us about it. So we had this whole thing going on, right? Well, they ended up giving us $50 in comp food money, right? And then we go and we sit in the sports book that whole time, and nice illegal procedure on that play. But anyway, we go there and we get $96 worth of food and drinks. And the lady came back, after I gave her my little $50 coupon, she came back. She goes, I accidentally comped it all, so you're good. So, $100.
There you go.
Right. That's a consolation prize as well.
Not too worst.
So anyway, that was my Vegas didn't go to the game fiasco.
Yeah, we all make some poor decisions. That's fine. Yeah. Lots of talking about the draft of the QBs. I will reiterate, don't pay attention to the helmet. You look at the tape, you look at the player. Can they play the game?
That's right.
If you think CJ Stroud is the guy, then you go get him.
That was the Alabama tag for a long time, right? Until all of a sudden, the Tuas and the Jalen's and the Mac Jones and everything started balling out. So you're right. You evaluate the player, not the helmet. Yep. Good call, Nathan.
I will say this. I don't want Washington to draft QB, but we'll talk about that. Jared Patterson's going to take this one out. He is going to get past the 25 and almost to the 30-yard line.
All right.
For JFP. doing kickoff duty.
I like getting the ball first here. Let's go. Have you guys gotten any sense from anybody at the game on the amount, the energy or the number of fans or anything like
I'm
that?
on the timeline. I don't see anything about that. It's just about how we can't score and finish drives.
The only thing I got from Shady Katie so far was she was unable to secure me one of those white out towels. That they were giving away. Yeah. So Jonathan Williams is going to turn this one up the middle, gets about 8 yards, close to 9 yards here on this first down run up the middle. As we continue to look at faces instead of the game. Sorry, Tom Rinaldi. Don't want to see you. Much rather watch the game.
Hey, Tom's the G. He's an OG.
He is, but
Aaron Andrews is much more attractive and still.
Oh, EP, you hear that, EP? EP,
I'm trying to say I would rather see the game. We got 2nd and 2 here for Washington. Sam Howell under center. Jonathan Williams in the backfield.
Get up.
Jonathan Williams is going to move forward, gets close to first down.
Is that Schweitzer?
Yeah, he's all right.
Okay. Gus Bus was freaking out there for a second.
I was too.
He's all right.
He's all right.
This is weird on first downs. I'd rather them get 9 yards instead of 10. You know what I mean? Because then your next play, you only have to get like 1 or 2 yards instead of if it's first down and you only get 1 or 2 yards, then you're at 2nd and 8.
Going to be 3rd and 1 here. Bates in motion.
He's under center, Trev.
I know.
The ball.
I like it.
And
I like the play
this
call.
Is going backwards.
I like the play call.
Yeah.
I'd rather that happen than us
making
it harder for a running back to get a yard.
That's
just bad blocking. Who was that? 75? Ooh, Chris Paul, bro.
He got blown up.
He just it was not.
The whole
pretty.
Offensive line got blown up. I mean, even
I've
Terry
noticed
McLaurin out there not doing a good enough job sealing off the edge here. So Tressway is going to be back out to punt on a 4th and 3. We're nearing the point of no return here for these punts as Washington. I still don't think they've won a game this year with Tressway punting more than 4 times. We're at third punt here. This one's going to be caught at the 15. Turpin is going to be swallowed, though, right about the 23-yard line. So about a
trap key.
Huh?
Trap key in on the tackle.
Trap key season, baby.
It is trap key season, I do believe.
I do believe, too.
I noticed with Chris Paul on a lot of these plays, just kind of when I'm checking him out, I haven't watched every play, but he comes up after the play kind of not limping, but kind of hopping as though like he's, how offensive linemen, they always get like rolled up on.
Yeah.
Like he's always trying to avoid getting rolled up on, but he seems to do it like in the middle of the play when the play's still going and when he should be, pummeling a guy, but instead he's kind of hopping around. I don't know. It just looked weird. It looks weird when he does it all the time. So a 3 and out on the first possession. Not ideal to give that offense who's kind of hot right back out there.
Well, there is a difference, right? They were doing a hurry up offense. They were doing kind of the 2-minute offense. And so we'll see how Dallas reacts now that they're slowing things down again.
The stat at halftime was we had 129 yards to their 111, and 77 of their 111 came on that last drive before half.
Yeah. Man. So 14. So 17. Yeah.
Washington, with a lot of those missed opportunities in the first half, could end up being a tie game here, even though Washington left so many points on the board.
So many points. When you were in the Byron break, that's why I was telling Stoner, like, I was honestly disappointed in the first half and that we were winning because we just can't seem to score points. We're allergic to the red zone. We can get there. We just can't finish the drive.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're not allergic to the red zone. We're allergic to the end zone. Is what it's the problem, right? Because we've found our way down there into opponent's territory. I mean, how many we've had like 16 plus plays in opponent's territory and only have the 13 points to show for it.
Actually, only 7 because one was a defensive play.
Yeah, that's right. Six of these points were off that pick 6.
Ridgeway is out, not coming back.
You got Potato.
Flag, come on back.
Going to be first and 10 under shotgun. This ball is handed off
to
Elliott.
Who got held? Two-Hill?
Elliott gets about
Two-Hill got held.
5 yards, but there is laundry on the field.
Two-Hill said, I got held, what is it? Potato?
I called him Potato, but it's not his name. But
man,
I imagine he is lovingly referred to by his teammates and everybody as Potato or Potato.
Potato. Knock on wood, we have 0 penalties. That's amazing.
Really?
Yeah, pretty big so far. Well disciplined team here.
Okay, Percy Butler.
So we got first and 20 now at ball at the 13-yard line. Handed off to Elliott. He's trying to get out to the left, and Percy Butler says, "Nah, get off me." He even shoving a wide receiver to make sure that he understands. No, it's my day to shine.
Nice.
Percy Butler immediately flashes down, and I like both the attempt to knock out the ball, but also the understanding I have to wrap him up. So it's going to be 2nd and 20, no gain for that Elliott play. Dak Prescott takes it, fakes the handoff to Elliott, and he's blitzed by Mayo. Gets this one away.
Nice
Johnson is there to meet
Danny.
CeeDee Lamb and makes the tackle. It will bring up 3rd down and long.
That was blitz. Forced that short pass and then made a tackle pretty much right away. So it's 3rd and 7.
It'll be 3rd and 7. Gain of 13 on
13-yard gain, but still, I liked the blitz
empty backfield. Dak Prescott tosses us out to
sir.
the backside of Elliott, and Reeves calls it. It's 4th down.
4th down.
Elliott not even looking for this one.
Also, Scott Turner, how did you feel when the day before the game comes out, it's a report saying all the players hate your play calling? How do you expect to call a game the next day?
Yeah, that's hard, man. I know
you better call the best game of your life at that point. He does get the punt away, so there must be something good here with Dax Milne, who catches this at about the 34, dances. He's going to get the outside lane here. He's at the 40, and he gets knocked out just shy of the 50. Good run by Dax Milne, who Chase Young, out there. Jeremy Reeves, and a whole bunch of others are over there to celebrate with him.
Mr. SYG.
Mr. Steal Your Girl took up a nice big gain there, as Washington's going to look to start just shy of that 50-yard mark here. And
so I do get the sense from the timeline that Sonny's halftime deal went very well.
Yep.
Good.
Billy Kilmer narrated the whole thing. They had a big giant not trampoline, but tarp thing that they brought out.
Good.
And yeah.
Good. I noticed Tutty had a number on his jersey this week.
Oh.
I didn't notice the number. It was just like quick as he was passing by, and I caught that there was a number. I don't know what the number was or anything like that, but I believe you finally got a number on there. Good call, Gus. That's for you.
I corrected and said tarp or whatever. I'm sorry.
So 16-yard return there by Dax Milne puts Washington at the 49-yard line.
How are the
We're
Caps
scoring
doing?
on this drive. We're scoring on this drive.
Oh, yeah?
That would be nice to see.
Yeah, we're scoring on this drive, bro. Sam Howell's about to be unleashed now. The run game is not working as well as we thought it would be. It's time to unleash Sam a little bit. Run some play action.
Yeah.
You ran the ball 3 straight times last drive with Jonathan Williams and JP. So, like, come on.
Jonathan Williams, JP, and then Jonathan Williams again. Yeah, you're right.
You think they're going to do play action this week? They didn't do play action last week with Carson Wentz.
And it could have worked. He just
it would have worked
when 3 people are covering our receivers. Yeah, try it. Just try it.
Try it. Why not? Try anything.
Line up a Wildcat. Try it.
Yeah, but defense there, the last 3 games allowing 27 points per game. Very hard to win games that way when your offense only scores 20.
Yeah, absolutely. Because your defenses just can't do that week in, week out, week in, week out. They can do well, but you got to have that offense helping you out, man.
We're scoring this drive.
All right, I hope so.
I want to press that button. I want to see another good play by Howell. We haven't done a Howell in a long time.
What?
Sam Howell's going to start this one in center. Lots of motion happening beforehand. Bates and Samuels out to the right-hand side. This is going to be handed off to Jarrett Patterson, who's going to get a yard before getting pushed backwards.
Hey, Jarrett, I'm not sure if you saw that defender right in front of you. Maybe try to avoid him.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw him.
I mean, I would say more so for the linemen, maybe block those guys in front of you. Give your running back at least a chance to make it past 1 yard here.
Yeah.
Why
is going to be
this?
8, so they're going to give 2 yards to JFP.
All right.
And shotgun fakes does hand the ball off to Jarrett Patterson, who pushes it forward.
I'll take 3rd and 5.
We're gonna punt. We're gonna run it again.
No reaction, Trev, on this 3rd and 5 because I feel good about it.
Okay. Nathan, what you eating, dog?
Yeah, what are you eating?
Pizza.
Nice.
From a local place here in Annapolis. It is going to be 3rd and 5, like Stoner said.
I feel good about this.
Jarrett Patterson back there.
Great drop.
Sam Howell looking to pass. Launches this one out to Jahan Dotson. Dotson gets a hand on it, but this is going to fall incomplete.
I'm not going to lie. He should have caught that.
Hell yeah.
It looked like he kind of slowed down to time it, and it just he slowed down too much. See him kind of slowing down a little bit. That was a nice throw. Nice throw.
Nice throw. Nice attempt.
Yep.
Let's see that on 2nd down.
Diami would have caught it.
It's going to be 4th and 5. Tressway out to punt again for Washington. Unable to move the ball after starting at the 49-yard line. Tressway's going to get this punt away. Let's see.
Come on, check up.
Come on. Ball bounces into the end zone. Going to be a touchback.
Hey, Nate Katz we can use a different guy.
Yeah.
Nothing's been going well for special teams except right at the very beginning when they were messing up.
He got Jeremy Reeves a Pro Bowl.
That's true.
It's just not a good special teams unit today. But Joey Sly's been bad all year.
So all the starters, you still expect them?
Yeah. They haven't. They got to. Yeah. They're not. Yeah. They're not happy with how their offense has performed with their starters.
Yeah.
You can't go into the playoffs again
with 6 points
being this discombobulated. It's just not the way to do it. It'd be one thing if you're winning, or if you had a couple successful drives. They've had one drive, and that was a hurry up offense to kind of score before the half, and Washington was playing very loose. So I just would not, and if they do, I mean, more power to them. Let's continue this preseason game for Washington and watch Dallas get bounced in the first round of the playoffs.
Question, is Dotson's drops concerning right now?
No, I wouldn't call that one a drop.
And I wouldn't call it concerning. I would say it's more surprising because this is somebody who was known for, catching everything that came his way out of out of college. This is somebody who we saw make amazing catches pre-injury. And so these drops or missed opportunities that he's had the last couple games have been surprising. But I mean, even in that regard, Trev, you had Terry McLaurin drop an easy catch earlier today.
And I'm asking that because the timeline is now saying that he drops a lot of catchable balls.
I would say that was a catchable ball, but if he catches it, that's like a great play. But Brian, I would not say that
for what it is here. It's been
it's
run pass.
It's not a drop, right?
Washington apparently for next gen stats had a 50% chance to win before the pick six, 67% chance to win after it, a 62% chance to win right now with 9:40 left on a 1st and 10 here in the third quarter for Dallas. Dak Prescott under shotgun at the 20-yard line.
Chase Young got blown the hell up.
He got tripped is what I think you mean. Yeah. Tony Pollard is going to get knocked back after no gain. Yeah. I was watching it specifically because you said that. Right. And I was just like, oh, he got tripped up.
Yeah, I know, right?
I expected him to be on his backside, not his front side, because somebody grabbed his leg.
I love
All right, come on, defense. They've been playing great today, by the way. They've been playing.
Defense has been doing what it needed to do so far. Let's see if they can't keep it up. There we go. 2nd and 9 here. Dak Prescott looking to throw. Gets this one away. And well defended by Kendall Fuller. Going to go incomplete here. 3rd and 9 coming up for
Dak is
Dallas.
10 of 24. Wow. That's what you would expect.
93 yards. That's
Sam
Carson
Howell.
Wentz.
Yeah.
That's Taylor Heineke.
I mean, 10 of 24. Jeez. Was that 40-something%?
CeeDee Lamb hitting career highs across the board here. 3rd and 9. CeeDee Lamb's not on the field here. Cleek got some drops back. We got Dak Prescott looking. He does
nice defense.
Wonderful play there by Danny Johnson, who is guarding Gallup. Danny Johnson well defended this pass here. Jeremy Reeves in coverage, passes him off to Danny Johnson. Danny Johnson gets in there and just makes sure that this pass is not going to be complete. Well positioned.
40% completion rate for Dak so far. 40%.
Anger is going to try to punt again. See how this one goes for Dallas, having some issues in special teams. Punt does get away.
Oh, good block.
Dax Milne is tracking backwards, gets this one right about the 25-yard line, looking to make it to the outside here. He's at the 30, moves kind of forward, drops forward there. It's going to be about the 34-yard line.
If I'm Scott Turner, bomb it again. Be aggressive here.
I would like to see a big pass play, not on 3rd down. Let's see this earlier on.
Yes.
It's time. I think it's time to kind of let Sam Howell loose.
Thank you.
Isn't it?
It's time.
I mean, he's got how many pass attempts? 11 or something?
Maybe.
I mean, let's go. I mean, yes, the key for this team to win is running the ball, but it's the last game of the year. Let's start airing it out a little bit. Let's see what Sam Howell kid can do.
Yeah, everybody before the game, all the reports, they're excited to see him, show, like you said, show the league what he can do. He can ball. Handing off to the running back is not showing anybody that he can ball. Okay. First quarter, understandable. First time start, understandable. It's 3rd quarter now. It's game time. It's go time.
It's time to go, man. Let's do this.
Jitters are gone. It's time to go.
Sean says, I'm glad you're not the OC, Trev.
Hey, you're right.
Between him and Scott Turner, I'd probably take Trev.
Amen. And that's just not because I'm a podcast, bro, either. He's speaking the truth.
Of course, I'd probably take Tutty over Scott Turner as well. So,
yeah, Scott Turner, I defended him a lot early in the season, and I can't defend him. I just can't defend. I think as a play designer, I'm not the only one who thinks this. This isn't like an original thought or anything. As a play designer, you can see some of the good things that he does.
Yeah.
As a play caller, not thrilled with it.
I agree.
I mean, when the creative play works, he gets so excited and wants to be even more creative. It's like, no, bro, like just stick to the plan. Don't outsmart yourself as players have said you try to do. Because you're hurting the team.
It's a sharp looking helmet. I love the spear helmet. As they show Sonny on screen.
Thank you, Sonny. Sonny. Right next to 21, baby.
You know, Sammy Ball is about to have one of his records broken for highest punting average for a season. The guy for the Chiefs, maybe, I think.
Townsend?
Break his record.
If that's the case, then he would have broke it yesterday. But yes, I do remember seeing that stat. Yeah, that he had it broken.
All right. Let's get another slinging Sammy here. Slinging Sammy Howell.
Cole Turner on the field for Washington in motion. Ball is still going to be handed off to Jonathan Williams, who's met in the backfield, and Cole Turner looking like a
Tay and Todd with a great tweet. There was no point in starting Sam Howell if this is how you're going to call the game offensively.
Right.
And I kind of agree.
Right. At this point, I mean, there's some game left, so let's wait and see. But so far, I agree.
Loss of 2 there on the Jonathan Williams run. We got De'Ami Brown in on a 2nd and 12.
De'Ami's in the game. We got some
De'Ami Brown in the games. Terry McLaurin down there. Sam Howell looking to pass. Does get this one away to Jonathan Williams, but it is a short pass. Only going to be a gain of about a yard here.
Yummy.
Not exactly the pass you were asking for.
12 passes he's thrown in the third quarter. He's thrown 12 passes.
12.
11 passes. Nope, that was right. That was 7 of 12 now. That was his 12th pass. There we go. As they update the graphic.
Here we come.
8 yards, a touchdown, and an interception.
Here it comes.
There we go. Sam Howell looking. Sam Howell was looking to start run, but we got a false start. Going to move backwards. San Francisco up 31-13. Philadelphia up 19-0. Those scores, if Dallas looks at it, realize they don't have a chance at the first one. Now I think they're just, again, they're going to play Schweitzer with the false start there. They're going to continue playing just because they don't look good. Their defense is doing what it needs to do, but it's also Washington's offense. It just continues to be inept here. Sam Howell start this one shotgun with an empty backfield.
4 rushing.
5 looking left, looking blocking. Right. Sam Howell dumps this one off short. Jonathan Williams is trying to get back across the field and is tackled. This will be 4th down.
This is lovely.
This is ridiculous, bro.
This is last week and the week before and the week
now.
Before,
the
week before. It's the same thing.
This is how it was ever since we were 7-5.
So if Wentz looks this way, if Heineke looks this way, if Howell looks this way, what's the common denominator?
Offensive play calling.
Yep, play calling. Here we go. Tressway is going to get this punt. By the way, Gregory, I'm pretty sure. Here we go. The punt is going to be caught and immediately tackled by De'Ami Brown. De'Ami's telling them they should have called that one fair because he is right there to make this tackle.
Maybe they should have had him on that Jahan Dotson go route. Seriously, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, you can do it too.
Yeah, but you got chemistry already with De'Ami and Sam Howell. Line De'Ami out there.
I mean, do you?
You want to help out Sam?
Backing it up a little bit here. Ben, I believe, was joking. 3rd and 15, we should run it up the middle. It could work. And Gregory was like, Ben, we've been doing that all game. I think that was a joke there as this ball is going to be handed off to Ezekiel and tackled for a loss.
Potato.
Looks like a lot of people in there still.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Has anyone checked on DAI social media?
I believe Dallas is what he's
Oh,
referring
Dallas social
to.
media. Yeah, I don't care about them.
So it's going to be 2nd and 12, a loss of 2 on that
Okay.
first down run by Elliott. See what we got as Dak Prescott's looking to pass.
Oh,
Dak Prescott's under pressure,
nice.
does get this one away. Danny Johnson there to defend the pass as Schultz was the target. Falls incomplete. Got a 3rd and 12 coming up. Defense continuing to do what it needs to do. Dak Prescott now 10 for 26.
Wow. I hope he gets to 10 for 30. It was a good blitz by Hudson and Mayo. And they put enough pressure on him to force a bad throw.
So here we go. 3rd and 12 here.
Oh,
McCain calling.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Clear some stuff out here. Dak Prescott looking to pass. Dak Prescott launches this one up.
Get up.
There's going to be no flag in the play as Kendall Fuller is still on the ground here. He turned around. Kalika Hudson and Defoe are calling for the medical staff to come over.
What's his contract?
He all right.
Yeah, right? Maybe got the knocked out of him.
Yeah, I'm kind of cheating right now. He got up and jogged off it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry,
so he just had the Dallas wide receiver here land on top of him.
Yeah. So he just got the wind knocked out.
Yeah, it didn't look like anything other than just like, it's kind of landed awkwardly and
10 for 27. I love it.
Yeah, and we've got a 4th and 12, so it means Anger's going to be out here to punt yet again. Yeah, Kendall Fuller looks all right. It looks like he probably just got the wind knocked out of him.
All right, I'm about to blow this whole thing up. Would you trade Dak Prescott for Sam Howell?
Nope.
Nathan,
what kind of question is that?
I'm asking the question. Would you? Just straight up, contract and all.
Would I trade Sam Howell for Dak Prescott?
Yes.
Nope.
Now Prescott has like a $50 million cap hit next year.
So, but there's no other.
That's it.
Yeah, I'll take Dak.
Oh my god.
Of course you would.
Fair caught at the 40-yard line.
Trev, you're insane.
Why?
Because Dak is.
What has he done? What has he done to make you say yes, Nathan? What has he done? Think about it. Let's think about it. Honestly, what has he done? How many times have they been in the playoffs?
Have you not watched him play against Washington?
How many times have they been in the playoffs with him at quarterback? How many times?
Okay, but again, their coaches are Jason Garrett
and Mike
McCarthy.
How many times has he made the playoffs to guarantee him that $75 million contract he signed and that makes you want to trade?
All right, they didn't go to commercial. I was hoping that was going to be a commercial.
It's going to be 1st and 10. We'll discuss that one again. So now he airs this one out. John Dotson does catch this one, turns this one up the sidelines, the right sideline. What is Wright doing holding on to Dotson's foot there at the end?
They had 3 dudes in the backfield behind him, behind Howell. Great route, great throw, great
absolutely
catch. Burners.
Just confuses Wright here. Catches this pass, turns it upfield. If Wright doesn't make that tackle, that's another like 20
without
yards.
His mouth guard again. I don't get it, man.
Howell and shotgun yet again here. 1st and 10. Curtis Samuel in motion over to the right side. Fakes the handoff to Jarrett Patterson.
Nice.
Gets this one out to Logan Thomas.
That's a first down.
Looks like he got the first down, which, by the way, we did not do the first one. But First down. That was for the previous one, Trav. That was for the previous one. It is now 1st and 9. We got a flag here, though.
We're walking backwards. That ain't good.
It's like we're going to get a holding call here on Washington.
Hey, Trev. Dak's record is 61-35 as a starter.
How many playoff appearances?
Let's see. Wait.
You don't get trophies for regular season, except for MVP.
What'd they call?
An eligible man downfield
again.
Where's this playoff stats? Scoring summary, defense, advanced rushing, advanced passing. Oh, playoffs. 3 times.
Maybe
1,
first and 15
2, 3,
here.
4, 5, 6,
Bates in motion.
3 out of
Ball's
7.
handed off. Jarrett Patterson met at the line there.
3 out of 7, Trev.
No, I don't want him.
How many has Washington been to in the last 7 years?
I don't want any former Cowboy player. That's the bottom line, bro.
Okay.
That's fair.
Okay,
Take it from the
I don't want
emotional
trash.
standpoint.
Hey,
I don't
Trev,
want trash.
I'll give you that. I'm not
MVP
giving
or
you
not.
the he's no good argument.
MVP or not, I'm not getting Dallas Cowboys leftovers.
Gain of 1 there for Jarrett Patterson. It's going to be 2nd and 14. Empty backfield for Sam Howell.
Whoa,
Jarrett
5
Patterson
wide.
goes all the way out wide. Sam Howell looking to his left, gets this ball in open space to Jahan Dotson, who catches it, gets down to the 20-yard line for a Washington first down. Nice clean pass in open space,
Look at
delivered well, on time.
Mouth guard flopping.
Somebody said
has
Jahan
this
Dotson's
been
even
all
faster in
season?
person.
Somebody said what, Trev?
Jahan Dotson's even faster in person.
I bet.
Let's go.
The skinny post.
Ben Willard here. You can tell Sam thinks a lot faster than Taylor. I don't know if it's that or if he's just this offense right today might be designed for Sam Howell to just deliver the ball immediately. Whereas
That's
Taylor
weird.
might be going through the progressions and the first one might not be covered and he's working it down. So
that's all that stuff that we don't know behind the scenes stuff, and it's just hard to evaluate.
So they did mark him down at the 19-yard line here, but it'll still be 1st and 10 for Washington. As Jarrett Patterson's in the backfield, Logan Thomas is going to motion out here, stays there. Armani Rogers motions out as well. We are going to hand it off to Jarrett Patterson, who finds his way up the middle. Nice 6-yard gain here, maybe 5-yard gain here from Jarrett Patterson. Hits the hole strong. And
nice play.
Moving. So it was a 6-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and 4. 2:55 left to go here in the third quarter. All right, Sam Howell, I'd love to see a pass here.
Okay.
All right, Sam Howell in shotgun. Armani Rogers motions up. Jarrett Patterson to his right. Jarrett Patterson's going to get the ball. Jarrett Patterson's going to dink and dunk and dunk.
Keep watching.
Get himself a. Washington first down as Jarrett Patterson ends standing upright with someone holding his leg.
Is he? He looks like he's still sitting down.
Jarrett Patterson did not hit the ground and just kept fighting. Way to go, Jarrett Patterson, doing his best Brian Robinson impression, trying to just move.
You have to score here, Washington.
You got to score
first and goal. Yeah, you need to see it.
You can't do anything but score a touchdown here. You can't settle.
It's going to be 1st and goal. It's going to be
fake. Sam with the nice move.
Sam Howell.
Sam Howell. In the end zone. Yes, sir.
Talk to him, Sam.
A touchdown there. Hail to the
Commanders.
Hail victory.
QB1.
Fight for the Commanders. Fight for old DC.
Joey Sly made an extra point, baby.
Joey Sly is here to kick the extra point. It is up and it is down the middle.
Yes, sir.
Everything seems to be going right there. Wonderful just move by Sam Howell as it was a designed option for him.
Oh, love it.
You have Jarrett freaking Patterson out to his right, Curtis Samuel right behind him.
Love it.
Sam Howell fakes this one over to Patterson and then just puts his foot in the dirt and makes 2 people miss.
Yes.
33.
Breaks 2 more tackles into the end zone up the middle. Great job by Sam Howell here.
Did you see? I like Scott Turner. Great job. You put Curtis Samuel back in the running back and then JP. You fake the JP. You fake the pitch kind of to Curtis Samuel, which draws 2-3 defenders over there and it gave you room to run up the middle. And then you Heineke would have ran straight. You're right. Heineke is running east and west, and he dies with a pylon.
How many? I don't remember how many rushing yards we had for Sam Howell on the day.
Oh, that's right.
50, right?
He's got over 30 now, I believe.
He's got 35 at this point. Joe Sly's going to kick this one away.
Nathan, what did we say?
Was it 50 or was it more? So this is going to be returnable here by Dallas. Going to get the ball out to the 20. Going to get it to the 25 before being taken down right about the 28-yard line here.
I'm going to go look.
I think that's kind of a good point by Gus. Like he runs comfortably. If that's kind of what Gus is saying there, is that he runs like he knows at some point he'll probably get hit, and he's not looking to run out of bounds or whatever unless he has to. Yeah, he looks comfortable running that play.
Yeah, empty backfield for Dallas here. Dak Prescott's going to pass this over to right, but it is well defended by McCain.
10 for 27, 10 for 28. I said I wanted him
we're
to
getting
get
close to 10 for 30 here.
I mean, that's insanely bad.
Only 93 yards on the day so far as we're nearing the end of the third quarter.
Do you think he gets one, Trev?
Dak Prescott in shotgun, empty backfield. Nope. Tony Pollard's going to stay. Tony Pollard's going to take this one over to the left-hand side. Well defended by Washington.
Butler
doesn't get back to the line of scrimmage. You got mayonnaise out there. David Mayo and
Nathan.
As well.
Nathan, on the last step on the whatever end of the road episode, somebody said Howell 2 rushing touchdowns. You said he's going to get one. I said no. You said yeah. I don't think so either. And he gets a rushing touchdown.
Hey, we'll take it. We'll take it. Those are the ones you're happy to be wrong about here.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott 3rd and 10.
40 and over.
Making the call to change the play here.
All right, he's taking
Jeremy Reeves trying to direct traffic as well. Dak Prescott has got some time looking to pass. This one's up and over. It is well defended. Defoe on the ground there. But Defoe coming up limping too. Fuller is back out in coverage though.
No, yeah, I don't think he's going to get one. How about this? Sam Howell, 35 or more rushing yards.
Hold on.
Ooh. 35 or more. I'm taking 35 or more. Are you going to go under 35?
No. I'm with you. I think it can happen. It can definitely happen.
I would have taken 40. I would have taken under
40 and over.
40 and over. I'm going to take 40 and over.
It'll be,
All right, he's taking 39 and under. I'm taking the 40. I'm taking the 40.
So Nathan took 40 and over. I took 39 and under.
What is he at right now?
He's at 35. Dax Milne fair caught this one, so Washington's going to start at 33. Sam Howell needs to rush for 5 more yards for me on that one.
Yeah, I would have taken the under 35.
I took 39 and under.
Gus Bus said Howell would have 3 touchdowns and 1 interception, 1 tutty away. Let's see how it goes here.
Yeah, their stats at the bottom is wrong right now for Howell. Unless those are passing only stats.
Passing only. Yep, 10 for 15, 117 yards here. He's in shotgun with multiple people next to him. He is looking to pass. He launches this one up.
Oh, he's there.
He's got Terry McLaurin.
Oh, Terry!
Terry McLaurin with the heck.
Bombs away.
Oh, man, Dallas is going to fight that because they're defender.
Wonderful pass there. Deep pass from Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin, let's see, gets 2 hands, holds on to it. Ball's well tucked. That's a catch.
Yeah,
that is a catch and a Washington first down.
Defender ended up with the ball, though. They got the entire length of the between quarters here to figure out if maybe they should have it.
All right, let's see how it goes. Terry McLaurin catches this ball, hits the ground. It's Terry McLaurin's ball at that point. There's no way you can take the ball away from him on the ground. The play's just dead.
Nice.
Hey, I'm telling you right now. Outside of that interception by Sam Howell,
Yeah.
quarterback 2 play.
Oh, quarterback 2 for sure.
Like I trust him way more than Taylor Heineke ever, and I've seen Taylor Heineke a lot.
I'm not there yet.
I just want to know where this was all season.
Oh, he was on the bench.
Well,
Sam Howell? Sam Howell, you mean? No, I'm just kidding. Honestly, though, it was there. We had Carson Wentz who overthrew everybody and got picks, and then you had Taylor Heineke who underthrew everybody and got picks. So it was there. We just couldn't execute. Which is weird, right? A fifth round draft pick rookie is coming in and balling not only in his only start, but against a starting playoff Dallas defensive squad. We have 20 points in the third quarter, and it ain't over yet.
Mm-hmm.
We've ended every game with 20 or less this season. Pretty much.
That's the point here as we enter the fourth quarter.
I'm with Sean.
With a chance to go above 20. It is one. Sean, you're absolutely right. One game, calm down. I'm not specifically talking about Sam Howell. I'm just saying, where has this offense been all season? Because this, we're still doing a lot of the run and everything.
It's been there.
We've been complaining about this run heavy offense until halfway through this quarter. 5 minutes to go in this quarter,
and we've opened it up. And
we've opened the last 5 minutes of this quarter.
We've opened it up.
This drive, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
We've opened it up. You've seen how, and this is my complaint when Carson Wentz was starting, is he has a big arm, and you're not opening up. You're doing a run, pass, short pass, and it's like, I don't want him taking 7-step drops, but you can still do a 3-step drop and get that ball out, 20 plus yards.
We're going to score here too.
Yeah, this is an obvious catch by Terry McLaurin, and here we go. 1st and 10. Ball is going to be marked at the 20-yard line. Sam Howell in shotgun. Jarrett Patterson in the backfield. Jarrett Patterson's going to get this ball. Goes up the middle, squeezes through, gets about 4, maybe 5 yards here. Some extracurricular stuff afterwards. Dallas is not happy with something.
Well, they're not happy with getting their ass kicked by a mid-team.
7-8-1 team.
Yeah.
Going to be 2nd and 6, so it's 4 yards for Jarrett Patterson.
Ooh, that was close.
Listen, this is not good for the Washington franchise. Hold on. Sorry.
Yep, Sam Howell's looking to drop back. Sam Howell gets the ball tipped at the line. If this ball doesn't get tipped, Logan Thomas has a chance to at least get the first down, possibly score. It's going to be 3rd and 6 here.
This is not good for the Washington franchise, as I said before the game. I don't want to pin this on you guys. Him playing well just kind of muddies everything up. This is great for our off season, for the content creating off season. All right, here we go. What do we got? 3rd and 6?
Shotgun. Jahan Dotson. Or sorry,
Never
it's
happened.
Terry McLaurin is going to be targeted with this pass, but it is.
Oh, come on! That's not close. That is.
6.
That's PI. Look.
Terry McLaurin moves. Oh, yeah. Geez. That's clear as day.
That's
Mullen
PI.
Absolutely hooks Terry McLaurin's arm before the ball gets there.
Oh,
by the way, are these Dallas's backups on defense?
I have no idea.
I'm trying to think if I've seen Micah Parsons this drive.
Oh, no. Mullen is not a backup. They just signed him from the Raiders a couple weeks ago. Trayvon Mullen, he's a decent corner.
And it is good for a Washington 29-yard field goal.
Trayvon Mullen,
23-6, 14-19. We did score, but another missed opportunity in the red zone to put a TD on the board.
Question, if you're Dallas right now, you're down 23-6 with about, 10 minutes to go in the game. Do you send your starters out right now again, even though or do you just say it's a wash?
I don't. I don't at this point.
Your starters?
They're done.
Yeah, I wouldn't put them in.
They've done nothing. Dak's 10 for 29. He's been
But Stoner, we want to see 10 for 30.
I do.
Let him get one more pass incompletion. So I'm going to take this time to refresh.
Refresh.
You said this is like not good for the franchise because
it's not good, man.
It can make it look like Scott Turner's good, but I still don't think this one game is going to save Scott Turner's job.
Well, yeah, and it might not, but what I'm saying is it just muddies the water because you can't say based on one game, you can't say that Sam Howell is QB1 next year.
No, you can't.
And your quarterback situation is fixed.
I refuse.
Now, if he did this for 4 or 5 games, then maybe you got something. But one game, you're still just as confused about who your quarterback is next year. But this one game may affect what you decide to do and whether you're going to bring in a bridge guy to compete.
Right.
When I say bridge, I mean like a Bridgewater
to
compete. Or do you need to just, bring in, draft a rookie, go after Lamar, go after Baker, whatever. You just don't know. And this just makes it worse.
Do you think this game is deserving enough for him to be in quarterback competition for QB1 next year? Or do you think you think so?
For competition, yeah, absolutely. But that's a problem.
I know.
That's a problem because you don't know. You've made it harder to decide what you want to do this offseason. And you've made it harder to decide if you're going to fire Scott Turner, if you're going to fire Ron Rivera. Because now you can say, well, maybe it was just the quarterbacks and not Scott Turner. So I mean, you've just muddied the water. But I was completely in favor of playing him. So even though I knew it was going to make it worse.
Well, Philly's only up 10 points. Philly's only up 10.
Oh, yeah?
19-9 in the fourth quarter with 10 minutes to go.
Yep, 14 minutes left to go in this game here as Joey Slye gets this kick away.
Dak's back out there, y'all.
Yeah,
not going to be returned.
Yeah, I mean, they got to get something going before they play next week because they're probably playing next week.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot. So the first place is obviously out of the question because San Francisco's up 38-13. But if Philadelphia were to lose and Dallas comes back to win this game, Dallas does get the division win.
Watch
Dak
this.
Prescott here in shotgun. He is going to look to pass. Dak Prescott looking over, dumps it off, and that is it. That is now 10 for 30. He has completed 33% of his passes.
That's crazy.
10 for 30. See no one calling it out as well.
That's crazy. When he was 10 for 23, I was like, will he get to 10 for 30? Man.
Yeah, Dak Prescott not playing well this game. 83 passing yards so far for the Cowboys. Dak Prescott back in shotgun. Looks like Elliott is off to his side. Elliott's going to leak out. Dak Prescott gets this one away. This one is going to be caught. And
that ball's on the ground.
It is on the ground, but it was caused by a fumble. It does look like this is going to be short of the sticks, though.
I thought he caught it in front of, on the other side of the sticks. But
they're calling it 3rd and 1.
Hey, Chase, there's a football game today. Just letting you know.
Leave him alone.
Oh, I don't know. Was that a false start?
QB sneak here for a first down. Not. No laundry on the field.
I'm looking for my remote because they were talking about when is Dallas going to take their starters out, when they're going to call it quits. But
look at Chase helping up all them Cowboys. Why don't you help up your own squad? I'm sorry.
That's not a catch.
I'm
with you.
I'm just lashing out.
I'm with you.
Dak Prescott looking to pass. Dak Prescott gets this ball away and no catch. Hilton's trying to run it up and say, no, let's get this ball away.
Yo.
They're going to say that it is a catch.
Oh, Bobby McCain cheating.
Bob McCain is.
You see him?
He's going to get in trouble.
This is going to be a fine. This is going to be a fine, probably coming for Bobby McCain, who's
because before that he was like incomplete, and then he was like, "Oh my man!"
Nursing the hamstring injury here at 2nd and 1, giving everybody the time to look at this. I want to see the replay. Let's see the replay.
I think it hit the ground. Oh, my leg. Oh. That didn't work. Clearly,
Kane jogs off the field. He does. He's talking to the sidelines. Hey, I think you should have thrown that flag. But they are not going to review this one. We didn't even get a replay of it from the Fox crew, who I continue to say has been awful this year. 2nd and 1, and Dak Prescott is going to hand this one away to Elliott, who just barely crosses for a first down here.
Hey, I
wonder if Philly has their starters still in it. It's only 19-9 because they're watching the Cowboys game too. I wonder if they took their starters.
No, Philly will keep them in until that game's absolutely put away. I think if you score another touchdown and it's like less than 4, then maybe. But yeah, at that point, you're just running the ball here. Dak Prescott in shotgun. Backfield empties out. Schultz is going to get this one and not go anywhere. Hudson and Danny Johnson in to make this tackle. Chase Young asking, am I still going to play?
Mm-hmm. Tay and Todd, at some point, we need to have a conversation about Chase Young, the pass rusher. Hey, Tay and Todd, we've been having that conversation here for a year.
Hey, I'm sorry, but the man did just come off of a horrific knee injury. It's his, second game?
This is a big pass completion. Going to get down, but there is a flag.
They're going backwards.
Holding on the offense. That pass is not going to matter. Taking him back. Smith called on the hold. He was holding Deron Payne because otherwise Deron Payne was not going to let that ball get out. Going to be 2nd and 14 now for Dallas. Time is ticking away. 11:48 here to go in the 4th quarter. Not a whole lot of urgency from Dallas at this point. Down 23-6. Ball at the 41. Dak Prescott gets this one away quickly to CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb makes Percy Butler look a fool, and then Percy Butler does finally clean it up. Percy Butler needs to calm down a little bit.
Oh, he out there hype, ain't he? You see that?
He was standing over CeeDee Lamb trying to like flex a little bit. I'm like, dude, you just got juked out your cleats, buddy. All right, so Dak Prescott in shotgun. Tony Pollard off to his right-hand side. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Dak Prescott is going to run.
Oh, he's short.
But he is short.
He
was
short.
tackled short.
This is first down.
That is a generous spot. It looks like
still short,
first.
Though.
It's short.
Ah!
It's going to be 4th.
No! I don't. Oh, this is close.
How?
Here we go with the QB sneak again. This first attempt was absolutely no good.
He's short. He's short. He's got to be short. He's got to be short.
Looked like he made it, but
where they put the ball, it looks like he's got to be short. Watch, keep watching.
They did kind of put it back.
It is short of the. It is short of the red line, but that's not an official red line.
I know, but
like
those things are pretty accurate.
His first push was no good, but it's Tony Pollard here who makes sure that he gets a little bit further. But looking at it that way, if that camera angle is down the line, then he's short. Watch.
Chain gang. Sorry.
This is gonna be short.
Oh, what a
Chains pulled out, and that is short. It's gonna be Washington.
Look at this next shot. Make this a GIF. Keep watching. Make this Mark McCarthy a GIF.
What am I supposed to say?
Yeah, with that look on his face, make that a GIF, please. I need you to do that.
See it here. We do have a Washington player on the field. Let's see who that is.
Let's go.
We need the ability to have like multiple cameras, and
the timeline is going crazy over Howell. It's just I told you.
Sure.
It's good for us though. It's good for us because I got some ideas.
Yeah, I didn't catch who was on the field, but it was a Washington player, and he had a couple. He had Milo and I think Percy Butler were going out there to check on them. So
John Taman said Mike McCarthy is saying, "God damn it, where's my sandwich?"
Yeah. Somebody just said Cowboys fans are Catholic school quiet out here.
I think we have our next coach invitation. Gus Bus saying, "Hey Stoner, take off your glasses, put a Cowboys cap on," and I think we got a great McCarthy impression.
Yeah, and by the way,
now that Rule is no longer coaching in the NFL,
you never talk to Matt Rule anymore. Like, how's he feeling about going back to college? We have to find out later on, right?
Go Big Red. Let's go. I got some Nebraska gear I can wear and do my
oh my god,
my impression.
Hey, you guys, we're beating, like literally beating Dallas,
a playoff team. Washington does this, right? They beat Philly.
We're not beating them. Trev, we're not beating them.
They are beating themselves up quite a bit.
We're kicking their ass.
There you go.
Well, you know who's also kicking ass? It's the great Watubi.
Yeah, yes. I agree.
Here we go. $2 donation. Why couldn't we have this energy last week?
I know, man.
Yeah, like I said, and that's
I mean,
you could blame it on Carson Wentz. I mean, but the play calling was bad, and the defense didn't hold up its end of the bargain for the most part. So I mean, it's just
I think you also got to blame the coaching staff for deciding all of a sudden just to go to Carson Wentz.
Yeah, well, the Heineke hive.
This should be Carson Wentz's game, right? Y'all know that, right? This should be Carson.
In what way? What do you mean?
You start Taylor last week. You still lose. You play Carson today. You don't even go to Sam Howell today.
So if you lose last week, then you would have.
If Taylor started last week,
no, you still go to Howell. There's no point in playing Carson Wentz if you lose last week.
Well, kind of, because if you
1st and 10, it is going to be handed off to Jonathan Williams, who looks very quick, very spry there on a 6-yard gain here off to the right-hand side.
That's a good question.
If you were tanking, by the way, you start Carson Wentz today.
If you were tanking?
If you're tanking, you start Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
By the way, you're right on the kick in the behind, Stoner, because you got to think about how many points Washington has left out there. This should be 30-something to 6 right now.
It should be.
Yeah. Armani Rogers in motion. The ball is going to be handed off to Jonathan Williams. Jonathan Williams fights himself up for a yard there. Cosby is also on the ground.
I'm going to have to ask Mr. Leno to block that guy next time, please.
Sam Howell, 11 for 18, 169 yards. 146 yards this half.
George Carmer just tweeted Cowboys fans are heading out, and he posted a mini clip of him leaving.
Nice.
Oh!
Yeah, a Wentz injury does cost Washington money. It's going to be empty backfield here on 3rd and 3.
Ouch.
Parsons is in
there.
Pass
gets away. Ooh.
Parsons was in there rushing.
Wilson, and Wilson does a late hit there on Terry McLaurin.
He is wide open.
Incomplete.
He is wide open.
Who?
You'll see. It's coming up.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people wide open.
Yeah, it was
McLaurin
also
wide open.
Closing pocket there. Great Watubi again with the donation. To Dallas and Giants knocked out first easy. Yep, first round, they're probably not going to make it out there. And if Philly didn't have a bye, maybe they get knocked out. They've been looking rather hoopy lately.
Jalen Hurts.
Here we go. Fair caught at the 8, maybe 9-yard line here by Turpin.
I bet Dallas wins next week.
I'll take that $1.
Dallas is not as bad as y'all think.
Yeah, they are.
They're not beating Tampa Bay.
They're not beating Tampa Bay.
Where is it? In
repeat
Tampa?
Division winner in the last 17 seasons.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not.
I'll take that $1, sir.
What up, Christina? I don't know who that is, but hey. Get it! Oh!
Yeah, they're beating Tampa.
Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 9-yard line. Dak Prescott looking to get something going here in shotgun. And he's just barely gets that away. Kalike Hudson in on the in on the blitz there. Just barely misses him. And that's now 10 of 31.
No, he's had a couple of completions last drive.
All right.
think it's
Tony
gotta be like-
Pollard put on his backside there.
Yeah,
so
he's
it'll be second
14
and
of
10.
35.
All right. So
Shout out Potato, bro. Potato balling today. I don't know who he
Potato.
is, but I like him.
All right. Here we go. Another
Yes,
blitz
sir.
and another ball in the ground as Potato is right there next to Tony Pollard. You can't. Dak Prescott continues to look just flustered. 14 for 36 right now, 128 yards, being outplayed by the 5th round rookie.
22-9 Philadelphia.
So we got AFC East next year, right?
Mhm.
Bills, Jets, Patriots.
Yeah.
Who's the other one?
Dolphins.
Dolphins.
All right, here
What
we
we
go.
got last
3rd and
place?
10. Dak Prescott looking to pass. Dak Prescott gets this one to Tony Pollard.
Incomplete.
Incomplete, actually.
14
And
of
even
even
if we're complete, that's a 3-yard gain. That's not even
that might be
near
it for Dak. So we get a
8:58 left to play.
we get a last place schedule next year, right?
Mhm.
Because we're gonna
If you're
finish
the
last.
Commanders, you put Taylor Heineke in right now?
No.
Why would you
Sam
take
Howell
out Sam
forever and
Howell?
ever. I'd like Dallas to catch up and go to overtime and get Sam Howell another quarter. I want Sam Howell to play.
Punt is away. This one is going to be fielded right about the 40-yard line. Dax
Nice,
Milne's going to
Dax.
take this one up. He has some
There you
blockers,
go.
but he does run out about the Dallas 45. Washington's going to start in Dallas territory right off the bat.
Dax picks the
They're
last.
stealing my bit. That's what I have all in my head for off season.
You did it last year.
They're stealing my bit.
Call Fox
Oh my
right
God.
now. See, Nathan
Almost
called
exactly my bit. Oh my God, I am unhappy.
Floored. You are floored.
I am floored. This is my bit. I was gonna expand.
Ooh, Micah.
There we go. Sam
Watch
Howell
this play.
at 45.
Pay
He's
attention
going to get this
closely.
one to Jarrett Patterson. Jarrett Patterson's going to start running off to the right, and he is going to get gang
Micah hurt
tackled
again?
back to the ground. Washington players not happy with that tackle. There is some laundry there,
Schweitzer
and
on
Jarrett
that?
Patterson was happy. Chase
Did
Young
you
needs to get
see-
himself back onto the sideline. You are not
you
an
see-
offensive player. Get back to the sideline.
Micah Parsons. What? He had
Yeah, he
Jared
dragged him.
Patterson yeah, by one hand trying to hold on.
Jack Del Rio trying to
Oh.
get to Chase Young here to get back on the sideline.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Williams with the hand to the face to
No
Sam
retaliation.
Cosme.
Oh well.
Oh, second person getting caught
They
here
got
because
the
Sam Cosme,
retaliation.
yeah,
I
Sam
was gonna say,
Cosme puts his
Cosme
helmet
got
into
away.
Williams. Williams puts his hands back on Sam Cosme.
Micah,
he's gonna
watch.
get the
Look,
flag
keep
here.
watching. Keep watching.
So it's 1st and 10 for Washington off of the penalty here.
Micah's hurt. He
Yeah,
is in
that's what I'm
pain.
saying.
He's in pain. Should have took him out. You should have never played Micah Parsons in this game. Never.
He's still in there.
Micah Parsons staying in.
So we
He-
didn't
he's
get
a
10.
fighter.
Did we get 10 yards?
We got a first
15?
down
Yeah.
for the penalty.
All right.
It was the penalty. That
It
was
was
the
the
first down.
retaliation.
If I'm
So
Dallas, I
Patterson
would've-
has
No,
an open hole
JP.
over the middle, and he is going to get a Washington first down. Jarrett Patterson running with some authority there.
Yeah. Yeah, says JDR can stay, I guess.
It's going to be a wild off season.
It is. It's going to be something. I was talking with our friend of the channel, Josh Kirby, just before the game today, talking about this season. This off season is going to be interesting. Here we go. 1st and 10. Logan Thomas in motion. Ball's going to be handed off to Jarrett Patterson. Jarrett Patterson is going to make a couple guys miss.
All right.
Bounces
that
up
clock.
for about a 3-yard gain.
Oh my gosh. All I'm doing is shaking my head on these next graphics that are popping up.
Yeah,
All
they're
right.
pretty bad. 2 postseason wins since 1999. 27 different starting quarterbacks. Oof. Oof.
I believe the Dolphins have not won a playoff game since 2000. So we got that on the Dolphins.
They're not going to win their playoff game this year either, I don't think.
No.
Jared Patterson still in there at running back. Sam Howell in under center. 2nd and 7. Handoff to Patterson. Patterson
All right.
lunges forward. It's going to make this 3rd down and reasonable.
Oh, go ahead.
If you're Miami, do you play 2 in the playoffs?
Yes.
Considering his concussion history?
Yes. If he's cleared, 100%. What, you're going to save him for next year?
No.
This is the playoffs, man.
I'm just asking questions.
Yeah, okay.
Patterson nor Williams are
practice squad players.
They're
Jags.
Neither one of them are going to be, I believe, on the 53 next year. Practice squad, yes, maybe, but I don't see either one being on the 53. Jarrett Patterson is in. Jarrett Patterson is going to get this one, and he's going to be taken down again. Short 6 gets tackled right about the 5-yard line. Washington opting to bleed time off. Get this one over rather than potentially score more points. Give Joey Sly some extra attempts here.
I mean, you know, people asking about Patterson. I mean, he's fine.
We like Jared Patterson here on this.
Yeah.
He's doing his job. He got called up from practice squad, and he's doing his job. He's fine.
Kick is up, kick is away, and that is complete. Washington.
It's another one of those.
Yes.
It's another one of those. You're not gonna, cut him for the sake of cutting him, and you're not gonna sign him to a long-term contract. If he wants to play and he's agreeable to a small contract, then you keep him around.
Question: do you sign Jeremy Reeves to an extension this offseason?
That is a good question. Now you're talking about a Pro Bowl level player. That's different.
Special teams Pro Bowl level player.
Right.
Though.
That's what I'm saying. But still.
Yeah, I'm not like I personally don't think it, but
who also plays defense. So it's not like some of the special teamers who just that's all they do.
Right.
He also can play, in positions. So
I think he has been getting significant minutes at safety.
I think you give him a 2-year, $2 million extension with some incentives. That's fine.
If he'll take it.
2-year, $2 million.
2 years, $2 million?
$2 million each year or $2 million total?
Total.
Because I bet you he already makes more than that. Jeremy Reeves.
Joey Sly's kick is out of the end zone.
What's the minimum?
Let's be starting at the 25-yard line for Dallas.
$400K.
Who Cooper Rush is making his appearance.
You saw that coming. I was saying that after last drive. I said that's got to be it for Dallas.
20 points is the difference here. 5:19 left to go. Washington putting the hurt on Dallas. I still want to see 30 points. Is it too much to ask? And I don't want to see another defensive touchdown. I want to see the offense put some points on the board here. Cooper Rush is going to hand this one off, and this is going to go for about 5 yards here. This is Davis. So, this is the entire second team unit for the offense here. You're not even seeing Pollard or Elliott.
Oh.
Yeah, this is a non-losing season.
Cooper Rush hands this one off. This one's going to be just a gain of about 1 yard. And this is also Dallas just trying to get this game over right now, right? Because if they were trying to come back, they'd be passing the ball.
Yeah.
Right now, they're just like, let's keep the clock.
22-16 Philadelphia. Minute and a half to go.
3rd and 4.
Giants making a
San
comeback.
Francisco won 38-13. See what Cooper Rush is going to do here from shotgun on 3rd and 4. He is going to pass. This one's going to be over the head of Gallup. Going to be 4th down.
In
and you're going to
2022,
come out for another punt.
Reeves will earn a base salary of $965,000.
Yeah, I knew it was.
He signed a 2-year extension of $1.8 million last year, I guess.
Okay.
You can see that the Dallas fans are starting to leave the stadium as more and more seats are opening up there at FedEx Field. I bet you it's a great experience for those in burgundy and gold. EP's asking if I wish I would have gone. I'm pretty certain EP would have still broken out in a fight somewhere if we would have gone. So Daxfield's going to catch this about 12-yard line. He is going to make it to the outside. No, he's going to turn around and he's going to keep dancing and he's going to get pummeled. He's got like 5 blue jerseys on him.
Still remember the Bucs already beat the Cowboys first game of the season in Tampa.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Dak Prescott was injured.
Was he?
That's just what it just said.
He was injured at the beginning of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he
Cooper
played.
Rush. No, Cooper Rush was starting. Remember
at the beginning, from the very beginning. I thought he played a few games,
or he got injured during that game.
Could be.
That's Cooper Rush had them.
Yeah,
those, like,
they'll beat them. They'll beat Tampa.
Damn, Sam.
All right, Sam Howell, 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. I need him to get 5 yards rushing. Can he do it? He is going to hand the ball over, and that's going nowhere. Bonifon's coming in. We got this.
Hey, that's a Rama Bear guy too. Former Carolina Panther.
Sam Howell's trying to get people back into the huddle. Overtime game for the Rams and Seattle.
Eagles have clinched number 1 seed in the NFC. Ari Mayrow just tweeted that, so it's already been clinched.
All right.
How's it been clinched if San Francisco won and their game hasn't ended yet?
I don't know. That's what
they still have to win. I mean, I'm guessing what it is they've got like a first down. Giants have no timeouts and they can just the clock up. That's probably what it is.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. Washington is going to end up taking a timeout here.
Giants tried an onside kick and failed it. So, yeah, that's how they clinched. Philadelphia clinched.
3 minutes, 14 seconds to go here for Washington, leading 26-6 right now. Sam Howell with 35 yards rushing. I'm looking at this. I'm like, yeah, let's get him some more.
36, did you say?
35 yards right
35.
now. 35. Yeah. At my original line, that's what I wanted was 35, and Trev didn't take it. So I was like, all right, let's do 40. Smart move by Trev.
For once.
Armani Rogers in motion. Ball is handed off. Got some blockers moving it forward, but it's going to be well short of the first down marker here.
Kenny Golladay scored his first touchdown for the Giants in the last game of the season.
Wow. In 2 years or just this year?
This year. First touchdown this year came in the last game.
But I'm wondering, did he score any last year?
No, I think he was hurt a lot last year, right?
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Well, now you can play in the playoffs, though.
It's true.
All right, it's going to be 3rd down and 6. Ball at the 16-yard line.
Bonafon.
Bonafon's going to get the carry again. Bonafon's going to fall forward and be short of a first down.
Good job, Sam Howell.
I want to see a Sam Howell run. I want to see a Sam Howell pass.
19 passes for Sam Howell.
Yeah, with 2 minutes left here as we hit the 2-minute warning, we're probably not going to see another pass this game coming from Washington. It's going to be run, 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 and victory formations coming in our future. And you know how you can win? You can head over to manscaped.com, use the code REF to get yourself 20% off. You can also win by hitting that like button.
Rep the District's Watch Party Live is brought to you exclusively by Manscaped, the best at below-the-waist grooming. Their products are precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. Manscaped's Performance Package is the ultimate men's hygiene bundle. Go to manscaped.com and use the code REF, R-E-F, to get 20% off and free shipping on your next order at manscaped.com.
Yep, head down to manscaped.com, get yourself 20% off. They have a lot of wonderful things. Even if you're not looking to get yourself trim and smooth. I've been really enjoying that shampoo and conditioner, really enjoying the body wash, and EP has as well. She says it smells wonderful, which is important because I don't have a sense of smell and she does, and she's the one who has to smell me. So manscaped.com, use the code REF, get yourself smelling nice and fresh. Get yourself 20% off and free shipping. Don't forget, hit that like button. How many likes we got there, Stoner?
Good question. Let's have a look-see here. 42.
All right.
Not
Doing
too
all
bad.
right now, but make sure you hit that like button for us. Allison asks, are we howlers yet?
Yes. I've
no.
always been a howler. I'm a howler.
Yeah,
What's
you
the
have been.
definition of a howler? Like make him QB1 or just be a
Yes.
fan of him?
A howler is somebody who thinks that he should be QB1.
He should be QB1, or even going as far as saying franchise quarterback.
Not even close. I'm a howler because I'm a fan of him and the way he played and the way he commanded this offense today. He still prevailed Scott Turner's bad play calling and put up 26 points and left points on the board too. But that's a couple of the
took
Joey
some
Slide
away
calls.
too.
Yeah.
And he didn't score 26.
No, I know he didn't. I know, but
he scored 20.
But we say that because he's a quarterback.
But Scott Turner offense is average.
And that's why I think the runs that
He's
Sam
above average.
You saw a lot of improvisation from Sam today. You didn't really see that much from Taylor this year. You didn't.
Yeah.
I think some of that comes from he's out there fighting for his life, and he's just like, and he's a rookie, so his instinct to run is going to come a lot quicker than Taylor Heineke, who has been taught to we want you to pass. We don't want you to necessarily scramble. The punt is away. It looks like it's going to be fair caught right about the 28-yard line. Turpin's learned his lesson. Eagles game is winding up. Eagles have clinched that first seed, so they'll have a bye 22-16 over the Giants.
They are not going far.
Giants then, as the 6th seed, go up against the 3rd seed, which is who would that be? So first is Philadelphia. So second is, so they're going to go up. Giants are going to go up against Minnesota.
Maybe Packers and Lions play tonight too.
Well, the Packers are going to win that game, and they're going to be the 7th seed, and Packers will go up against Philadelphia San Francisco. Because San Francisco was in play for the 1st seed.
That's an NFC Championship game, first round.
Seattle needs to win their game headed into overtime but they need to win and for Green Bay to lose because they held the tiebreaker over Detroit. Detroit needs to win and Seattle to lose. And Green Bay just needs to win.
Yep.
Here we go. Ball is handed off. This is a decent run by Dallas here as they gain about 7 or 8 on the play. Davis still out there with Cooper Rush. Again, Dallas has pulled its starters and just trying to wind down the clock. Washington will not see the ball again.
18 consecutive years that the defending NFC East champion did not repeat the following year.
That's crazy, right?
And it'll happen again next year.
Oh! They out here.
3rd and 3.
Look at this.
Going to be hand off a little dive and a big hit by Defoe. But it's still going to be a first down. And everybody
what did I say?
Sideline. And here we go. Trev picked Washington to win this game.
Told you.
But that's it here at FedEx Field, 26-6. We've got ourselves a final score. EP already on top of it. Look at that. The graphic is already live right as it happens. Stoner has been replaced.
Yes.
We will be bringing the day after reckoning to you tomorrow live, 7:30. But it is going to be myself, likely EP joining me for that one as well, as Stoner's taking care of some family. And Trevor
I got to work.
Over at Sky Bar. We appreciate everyone jumping in. let's get some real quick thoughts on the game here from you two, since you're not going to be there tomorrow. Trev, start with you.
Loved it. Where the hell was this all season? The energy just was way better today. They treated it like a playoff game, essentially. I mean, they did. But like Stoner was saying, and you guys were saying before I hopped on all game, this offseason, this did not help our offseason as far as personnel moves and player moves. But I like the way we finished the season strong with the win. Great performance. We played discipline. Probably like under 5 penalties, I think. I'm happy. 8-1. We were at one point 1-4, 2-4, ready to throw the season away. Then we went 7-5, and then we ended 8-1. Like, it's mediocre. I'm happy with the game.
Yeah.
Gus Bus asking us to watch this game together, referring to the overtime game. Yeah, I'm good with staying on for a little bit for this. Stoner, any thoughts on the game here as we watch the 16-16 game going on here? Seattle with the ball, driving on a 2nd and 9 in the red zone at the 16-yard line. What are your thoughts on the Washington beating Dallas?
I can never imagine myself being that guy who hopes that my team loses at home to our hated rival on the last game of the season just so that we can move up a couple of positions in a draft. I can't imagine being that person that roots for my team to lose because this victory does absolutely nothing in terms of your season. I mean, it doesn't, right? But who cares? You go out every game and you want to win the game, unless it's the difference between the first and the second pick, and you have a chance for, a Bryce Young, if that's your guy, or whatever, right? You want to go out every time and win, especially against the Cowboys, especially at home, and especially at the end of the year. 8-1 looks way better than 7-9-1 when you go back, and it just gives you a little bit of a good feeling going into the offseason instead of we lost 5 straight or whatever it would have been. We were 7-5, and then 7-5-1, so it would have been 4 straight at the end.
Yep.
Right. It's just a better feeling, and I'm never going to sit there and look at it and say, oh, we blew it because we could have had this player higher in the draft. You just want to win the game. And they did that.
And you don't know how the draft is going to shake out anyways. And there's still a lot that comes with that, where you can trade up or, a player can fall to you.
That's right.
And so there we go with the final in overtime, 19-16.
That's good for Washington, right? That win for Seahawks.
Seahawks winning keeps us at a higher draft pick.
Tay and Todd said we pick at 16th if Seattle wins.
Okay, so you're at 16th, and if you had lost this game, what would they have picked? Somebody will figure that out, and it'll be like 13 or something. Okay, and if there's only 12 guys in this draft that are difference makers, and you know that, and you blew it by losing this game, then go up and get them. Okay, go up and get that one of those guys who's the difference makers. Don't lose and ruin it for everybody just so that you can draft 3 spots higher.
Seattle just won 19-16 in overtime. Looks like there was a interception by Baker Mayfield that allowed Seattle to drive down and get the field goal.
Taylor Heineke was just overcome with emotion walking off FedEx Field for possibly the last time.
It's the last time. He'll never play for Washington again.
I'm not going to go never. Never's it's too definitive, but he will not be playing here next season. EP from the Hive just wants Heineke here. She's even if he, there's lots to talk about. We'll be talking about it all through the off season. We're going to be bringing you the day after reckoning, where I'll be breaking down the game either with EP or a guest. So make sure you check us out tomorrow at 7:30. I agree with you, Stoner. A win to end the season, especially against Dallas, where we made them look bad. And Bonafide, I saw that comment earlier, like they weren't really trying. Dallas was trying. First seed and the division was still on the line at the start of this game.
Dak threw the ball 37 times. He wasn't trying.
Don't give me that they weren't trying. Washington won this game handedly. Love to see it, and we want to see more of that. Hopefully next season we'll have a lot more things to cheer on. But until next time,
Get Lamar Jackson.
be a fan.